freedom, culture freedom. I just met these ladies out here in the park randomly. How many of y'all ever heard y'all had Indian in your family?
Absolutely.
Everybody heard that before, right?
Right.
Who? Where did you hear it from? Who was the person that told you?
Our grandmother.
Once again, thank you very much, lady. I appreciate it.
All right.
Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Hey yo, these apples think they it, but they not. Every time I look around, they be on TikTok. Every time I look around, they saying something pseudo. Knowing it's a lie, acting like it's really true though. Harriet Tubman's real, that Turner is a hero. I'ma keep it a buck, Dan Calloway's a widow. I'ma keep it a buck, Carimio is two. The research lie, he could never tell the truth. That coward A1, he's a miss no more. Just give me a shot, I can miss no more. Just give me the rock, it's a must, I score. These apples need to see a doctor, it's for sure. And Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Hey yo, these apples think they real, but they fake. Always on YouTube, we could never get a break. All they do is cherry pick, die at their own sources. Pick the copper color, but not the hair of the horses. And DNA is not real, it's only for entertainment purposes. Can't believe how many times I heard this shit. Can't believe how many times I heard the same shit. Asking for the slave ships. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, how many times Grandma said, we got Indian in us? It's a legend. It's a family legend. Grandma said we had Indian in us. Grandma ain't say we was Indian though. Stop taking Grandma out of context, man. Stop lying on Granny, man. Cause Grandma ain't say shit, man. You said it, man. You said it, man. Stop lying on Grandma. Grandma said.
Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just gonna. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just gonna keep it real. Everybody know the Aboriginals ain't got nothing for themselves. We're gonna keep this shit real. If you're an Aboriginal, man, I hate to be the one to break it to you.
Damn.
But nigga, you ain't never saw no Aboriginal war, nigga. Man. Send me a video with a timestamp. You ain't never seen no Aboriginal war, and they won a successful military only when they fought with us last year.
So he's saying they over. Yo, he said they got no lead.
I didn't know he was going hard like that on them.
Oh,
he said they ain't got no wins, and the only time they did win was when they linked up with them. You heard him say that?
Look, shit, look, hold on. Get your shit off. Get your shit off.
Get your shit off.
See no Aboriginal war, and they won a successful military only when they fought with us last year. And they didn't even win out of them phase.
Nah, this is classic, y'all. This is classic. This is classic, right?
Yeah, I think
where's smoke signal go?
Yeah, let's get
This is
some. I
classic.
want to keep playing this, but let's get an Aboriginal up here for this, man.
Yo, the link is pinned, y'all. I need.
Not a coincidence is a major factor in this community, and people don't even know it. Goofy motherfuckers.
Peace, 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 peace. Let me turn that down a little bit. What's going on, y'all, man? Please share and like the video. We got a double header tonight. We caught 2 Abo Pretendians out here lying. Now, you see what the title says. When Pretendians source up, they always get caught lying. Loud and clear. Thank you, Virasa. Thank you. But again, we always say Abos die at their source. When Pretendians, these fake Black Indians, when they source up, they always get caught lying. Now, I don't got too much time, so we're going to get right to it. We're going to get right to it. Let me see. Right, this first one we got to do an investigation on, and we're going to get into it. It's from Kosmon. Yeah, I caught the artwork earlier. I definitely caught that part. But this first one we got to get into is Kosmon, right? He wants to call people out, be disrespectful. So we got to pull up on him. And the context of this conversation is about the 1619 story. Now, I don't know what they thought. Like we don't know what's going on out here, right? Well, peace to everybody in the chat. Like we don't study, but just listen to this loudmouth so we can see the type of person we're dealing with.
Saying that you can slave records. Robert Lee was on the beach with twin thongs.
It's immature.
Robert Lee, do you need not to
Beat the shit out of Robert Lee and any one of you Pan-African niggas. Any one of you.
Robert Lee had on the thong at the beach today.
Listen, I'm just calling them out. Nat, you a coward. You scared of.
You hear him? I'm just calling him out. Knack, you a coward. I don't know why he want to call my name. I have no clue why he wants to call my name.
At the beach today. Listen, I'm just calling them out. Nat, you a coward. You scared of Kosmon. You can get this work. Shot Sissy, you scared of Kosmon. You can get this work. Why twerk? You a coward. You can get this work, nigga.
Teaching on
Any
the
of you
run.
fan goofies can step up and get this work.
So, you got to give them what they asked for. Now, just check this out, right? Because I got to give a little context to the character that we're dealing with, right? And we're going to get into the information, but this is the type of person we're dealing with. Like, what grown man would sit there and make a video like that? What grown man in his right mind will make a video like that? Let's zoom up until when I pull up. Nah, I probably ain't gonna be able to go on.
Hey, how you say I gotta go to work in the morning in the click language?
See, they just disrespect.
Robert Lee, drop down and bring up your boy's cheese son.
It's real.
Hey, NSC, you can have it, brother.
Nah, I probably ain't gonna be able to go on because
Run, nigga, run.
Hey, NSC,
NSC.
hey, click on that source in the back, that Kosmon.
No, nigga, talking that click language.
This dumbass nigga dropped the same source.
Abuga booga, abuga booga, click click, abuga booga.
But look, so look, y'all hear them like this shit is crazy because they actually think that it's funny to make fun of Africans even though they're of African descent. This is crazy. This is terrible. Like they just disrespect their own peoples. But let's get into it. Please, Kosmon, what up? You said my name. Boogeyman.
Carl.
Listen, if y'all
I'm gonna mute up. Let's watch this boxing match. Come on, Carl.
What's up? Yeah. I'm calling you out for a debate. What's up?
debate on what?
Nigga, whatever you want to talk about. What you want to talk about? I want to say, we can talk about, we can just bridge off right what they talking about.
Hold on.
I'm saying you ain't got no sources to show that these Seminoles are Africans prior to the 20th century.
No. You said you want to debate, and then you said whatever I want. I heard. See, don't put the ball in my court. If you give me the ball first and you say whatever you want, that means I could pick what we talking about. And watch how I dissect him real quick.
Okay, which one talk about?
If he's on the census, hold up. I just want to reiterate. If he's on the free inhabitant census, that makes him free. He's not a slave. Y'all act like y'all know the census. Slave schedules don't have the names of the slaves. If they are on, and by name, they are on the free inhabitants. You can't say he's on the census when he was 2, then he was free.
All right, yo, Kosmon, you ready?
What's up?
I heard you mention before that the Negroes that was white. How do you know that?
What?
I heard you mention before that the Negroes that came in 1619 were white. How do you know that?
I'm saying they primarily white.
Okay,
why wouldn't
how
they
do you know that?
Why wouldn't they?
Now you hear him. He's saying the Negroes that came in 1619 was white. Since when did Negroes become white? Right? And they mad because Lotus, you make sure you sit and watch this talking about get beat up. Make sure you pay attention. And I want your honest opinion at the end. Let's see if you just a yes man too. But since when are Negroes white? When in history?
Maybe. Ain't Africans white?
No.
Yes.
Not at that time, and absolutely
Yes,
not.
I mean, all Africans
Yes, they
are
are
white.
technically.
Yeah, they were. Hold on, wait. Hold on, I don't need
no
no help. Help the bear. Hold on. I'm saying that from the 14, 15, 16, 17, 1800s, them people over there on the west coast of Africa primarily were European and enslaved.
All right. So you see him get galloping right now. I'm talking specifically about 1619. He's going to the 17, 1800s. No, we're talking about 1619 story. You put the ball in my court. I set the tempo. We ain't talking about nothing else. I'm not gonna let you get gallop. I'm not gonna let you do none of that. We ain't talking about no other time than 1619. You said
we talking about slavery time. We talking about during the time of colonization, where you supposed to be enslaved.
Brother. Stop running from the question.
I'm not running from nothing. You asked me, how do I prove it?
I'm talking about specifically 1619. I don't want you to run around.
All right. 1619 don't help.
All that other
don't
shit.
help you none.
Okay. Why are you saying that they're white?
I didn't say that they were white in 1619.
You just said that.
I didn't say that.
He literally just said that they was white. Let's go back a little bit. He literally said they're all white.
And you asked me, how do I prove it?
I'm talking about specifically 1619. I don't want you to run around.
All right. 1619 don't help.
All that other
don't
shit.
help you none.
Okay. Why are you saying that they're white?
I didn't say that they were white in 1619.
You just said that.
I didn't say that.
I'm asked saying, you that. You said yes.
Okay. You want to know what I'm saying about the
I want to give me clarification. Let's go.
All right. Right. I'm saying that the people from 1619 came from the Caribbean.
Oh, you want to debate that?
Yeah. I'm saying ain't no proof they Africans.
You want to do it now?
We can do it now. We can do it whenever you want to.
I'm ready now.
We can set this up.
No. We don't need to set it up. We can do it right now. Listen, I'll never waste my time and set up a debate with you clowns. I don't think ever again. I did it just to prove a point, but I don't think I ever do a debate with them clowns again, especially a paid one. It's a waste of time, right? For one, I'm jerking my peoples because they're not getting their money's worth. Two, all they're gonna do is have biased votes over there, right? You can't get a real vote. So I'll never do a paid debate. And I'm gonna be the one putting a presentation together, putting all these slides with sources, and they ain't gonna be doing none of that. Right? They're gonna come half-assed. But shout out to the chat, man. Jarrell, Root, Lotus, Vaasa, Oluase. Peace, peace, peace. But he said first he started off with saying the Africans are white, and then he's trying to backtrack. But watch how I dissect this dude. He's a big mouth, and watch how you shut up a big mouth.
So you want a freestyle?
Right.
Ain't no freestyle.
So simple. Who did they say that they bring over here, and on what ship in 1619?
They came over here on the San Juan Batista.
All right, and they got conquered by what?
The Treasurer and the White Lion.
Right, the Treasurer and the White Lion.
Right. You already know you messed up when you asking me questions and you gotta agree to it automatically. You can't rebuttal. You can't do nothing. Nothing.
Took what off their ship?
Well, one of them took a set and the other one took a set.
And we're talking about the 1619 Plymouth people, right?
No, Plymouth is not 1619.
Plymouth is not 1619.
Look, he doesn't even know anything. This is simple stuff. Plymouth is in Massachusetts. That's 1620 when the Pilgrims came. How are you mixing up Plymouth with Virginia? How? Because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
19. Where did they go in 1619?
Point Convert, Virginia.
Plymouth is 1620 in Massachusetts, brother. Get your shit together before you fuck with me.
So
again, okay, you gotta agree. Kosmon, you're way out your league, man. We're gonna change that big Kosmon to little Kosmon. Please get your shit together before you fuck with me.
So you talking about Point Comfort, right? 20 and some odd Negroes?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now
how are they white?
Okay, let's hold on. Wait a minute. We already just showed Negro don't mean African. Right? So,
no, you didn't show.
I'm saying, hold on.
Cosmos,
hold on.
Like where are they getting these definitions from? Negro don't mean African. Yo, everybody take your time out. Share like the video, y'all. Share and like the video. But now this is what they do. Negro don't mean African. Now I'm not even gonna waste my time and show the definition of African. We've showed it 1,000 times. Any dictionary you look in, from Lord dictionaries, just the regular dictionaries, etymology, it's always gonna bring you back to Africa. Always.
Quiet. I'm saying the San Juan Batista had been in the Caribbean the whole prior year.
Okay, Cosmo.
They had never went.
I got you.
Listen. Stop. How you acting? No, you don't even have clarity on what I'm saying.
If you're saying it's a debate, NAC, you have to let them finish.
Yeah.
Now look, why is Dulcinea jumping in? And she gonna get hers later in the show. But why is she jumping in? It's supposed to be between me and Kosmon. That's why you're gonna get yours later, Dulcinea.
You gotta let me start.
Why are you talking over him? Let him finish.
Why are you interrupting?
Just be
quiet.
Because
you're interrupted. Be quiet. Let Cosmon
just
finish.
be quiet.
Don't around and not talk. Go ahead,
just
Cosmon.
be quiet, bro. God damn. Have a little decorum.
I got
anyways, like I was saying, I'm saying, be quiet.
Tyron talking. You tell him to be quiet.
Be quiet. Just stop talking, though. So, anyways, like I was saying, the San Juan Batista had been in the Caribbean the whole prior year and hadn't went to Africa to go get any slaves. So I'm saying,
all right, that's where it starts at, right there. He said the San Juan Batista never went to Africa to get any slaves, and that's how he died. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Let's continue. It gets greater later.
Those slaves that were on the San Juan Batista that got took by the White Lion come from the Caribbean.
Okay. I got you. I need you to do this.
Can you disprove that?
Yeah, you're going to disprove it yourself because I got you. You said yourself that, well, why are you talking? You said yourself that Negro was designated for Bantu Africans. One. Second, you said that plenty of shows, bro.
Bro. I mean, don't put no word. I didn't say that today. So why?
Look, I didn't say that today. He said it plenty of times, and I couldn't go through the thousands of videos they got where he did show the source saying it, but I will eventually. I'll find it one day. But he says it all the time. As you can see, he said, I didn't say it today. Like, come on, man.
I've never heard him say it. I've been on this panel with him.
Why are y'all talking?
I've never heard him.
Why are y'all talking? Why is anybody talking besides you?
Saying you're a liar because
So when he was going, they all begging me to be quiet. Now when I'm going, everybody wants to talk. This is one of their tactics. They want to overtalk you so you can't get nothing out. But this is gonna be bad for him.
everybody on the panel never heard him say it. So lie number one.
Cosmon.
Keep going and lying.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I didn't say that.
Have you ever said that Negro means a Bantu African? Yes or no?
You did.
No.
You always
All
say
right.
that African descent crap. Stop lying, bro.
Tyron, shut up, man. Second.
What? Ron, shut up, man.
God damn, yo.
God damn, yo.
Cosmo.
Like just a little kid. You ever had a little kid just mimic you? Like that's what little kids do. That's the mentality of all of them here.
Secondly,
I will say it again.
Secondly, no, I'm not done, man. I am not done. You wanted me to be quiet and do all this other shit?
No, I was just
Why don't
asking.
you have some decorum? Why don't you have some decorum? Be quiet. Secondly, so you saying you could prove that the San Juan Batista never went to Africa?
I'm saying in the prior year, the San Juan Batista never went to Africa.
So you saying that in August of 1619, the San Juan Batista did not come from Africa?
I'm saying it came from the Caribbean.
Okay, so when is the time to source up?
Go ahead. Can
You
you show
want to
the
make the claim? No. You just made the claim.
Right.
Let's go.
You see how I put everything on him from the very beginning. He invited me to it. So I said, okay, let's go. I put him in the corner. Now he has to prove that San Juan Batista did not come from Africa.
This is a debate. You made the claim. Let's go. Prove that the San Juan Batista never went to Africa.
Brother, he gonna drop this your source.
That's not what I said.
Shut up,
Robert. Hold on.
Shut up, Robert.
Wait a minute. Are you saying, listen, are you saying that that slaves can live on a ship for over a year?
Why are you asking me a question? I'm waiting for you to source up.
No. Because you're making claims that I didn't state.
Drop the source.
You just said it. You said it didn't come from Africa. I said, are you saying in August? Hold on. No. I specifically.
Look, now he's scared. He's running scared. He's trying to ask me questions. No, it's time to source up, buddy. Where's the source?
Said in August of 1619, are you saying the San Juan Batista did not come from Africa? And you emphatically said, no, it did. Let's go.
You made the initial claim, not a coincidence.
I didn't make any claims. I asked questions. Stop jumping in. Let's go, Kosmon. Prove your point, Kosmon.
Drop the link.
Prove your point.
Shut up, Robert Lee. Go get that sand out that bikini.
Now, we're going to wait for him to come with the source. I'm going to zoom up a little bit so we can get to when he actually has the source. It takes him a while. Let's see.
You just said for him to go get the dog. You said you were gonna stay away.
Kosmon to come from the bar, get it for the guard to come beat those out.
Hey, can we? Hey, not a coincidence.
Oh, that's not.
Not a coincidence.
Nah, okay.
Still waiting.
No.
That's how I like.
Still waiting.
It's not.
TK showed it. I just showed what he showed. Giving out his real.
Exactly what it means. The
Still waiting for Kosmon.
You know it's credible. Put it this.
It's like
you
ship treasure.
All right, he's back. He's finally back.
Are you
Fight is on, y'all. Kosmon is back, y'all.
Now, quickly, right?
Share your screen.
Let's just clear. Hold on. Let's just clear what we're talking about. Are you talking about a Spanish ship?
Now look, this is when the weird shit comes in, right? He's supposed to come back with a source, but he wants to talk for who knows how long before he actually provides the source. Now, if you can't share your screen, you could have just simply put it in the back and then started talking. But like the title of the show is, right? When Pretendians source up, they always get caught lying. So he's trying to prove that the San Juan Batista didn't originate in Africa and didn't bring Africans. So eventually, his source is going to prove him wrong. But watch out, he tries to do all this other gish galloping before providing the source.
That got conquered by the white lion and the treasure.
Yes.
Okay, this is just to let y'all know, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. First of all, the San Juan Batista is Portuguese. And I told him, and listen, I told him.
So I'll give him a half a point for that. I said it's Spanish, but I'm thinking Spanish, Portuguese. I'm trying to get to the point that did they come from Africa or not? He wants to do all this other shit. You get a half a point for that. But at the end of the day, it's not enough. Africa, let's go.
Listen, hold on. I told him that the ship came from the Caribbean before the white lion ever got ever seen it or anything. It had been in August. In August, all the prior part of the year, it would have already been in the Caribbean because he doesn't know it landed in Jamaica.
Sauce, let's go. You
So watch this. Watch this.
All right. Can you
Hold
drop
on.
the source, brother?
Tightly, hold on. Right? Spanish records indicate that by the time the San Juan Batista arrived in Jamaica.
Share it in the back.
Put it in the back, man.
I am. San Juan Batista arrived in Jamaica.
What's the holdup with the source? So he's reading from something, but doesn't want to show us what he's reading. Now, we all know that's an automatic sign that you're lying. There's something you're trying to hide.
The ship had many sick aboard and many had already died. Now watch this. Listen, hold on.
Let him get through.
Let us read
Why
along
are
with
you
you.
talking over him? Hush it up.
Right?
Let
This
us
is
read along.
the show. Hold on. This is the show that they don't know what they talking about and they just regurgitate
You can't see
narrative.
what you reading.
Hold on.
Oh, you gotta wait. He'll show you
Robert Lee,
later.
you don't never drop shit. You just make it up as you go.
Up, bro. Dick right now.
Never proof, motherfucker.
Already.
Right? Let this dick
Ebony and Ivory. Both of y'all need to shut up.
Look, why all the immaturity shit? You got three apples talking at one time. Me and Robert Lee just saying, yo, put the source in the back so we can read along with you. They're actually just deferring from showing anything, but they just want to talk. And then they want to give the insults. But
Ebony, shut up. Ivory, shut up. Let Kosmon finish.
I wasn't even talking.
Watch this. Watch this. Just to show y'all that he just regurgitates narrative. The ship appears as Spanish as the San Juan Batista in records from Spain and Spanish Mexico. But the ship is probably Portuguese since most slave ships sailing from Angola were Portuguese.
Wait, what? Did he just read that most ships coming from Angola? So your source is already saying that this ship came from Angola. Right? You're done right there. This is why he doesn't want to show the source. This is what they do. Right? They do a lot of talking, running their mouth, but when it comes to time to source up, they always get proven wrong.
Since most slave ships sailing from Angola were Portuguese and not Spanish.
From Angola.
So,
That's Africa,
so ain't no Spanish,
That's Africa.
Nothing.
That's
Listen,
Africa.
So what?
That's
we're not
Africa.
even talking about the same ship.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Because you're talking about a Spanish
So
ship.
was there another ship that got hijacked? Now he's trying to act like we're talking about two different ships because I made a mistake and said Spanish instead of Portuguese. That's not the point. The point is the ship came from Africa in 1619 by the White Lion and Treasurer. So two ships named the San Juan Batista got hijacked by the White Lion and Treasurer. That's what you're saying.
There is.
Yeah, stuttering. So you're trying to create a instance where it was two ships of the San Juan Batista, and both of them got hijacked by that White Lion and Treasurer. But he can't say that. So now this is where the stuttering comes in. Batista got hijacked by the White Line and Treasurer. That's what you're saying.
There is
Yeah, shut up.
there is
Oh, you
no
saw it. Yeah, shut up. This is terrible.
currently there is
Oh, your source.
listen.
Why you
don't
drop the
There
link
is
in the
no
back?
there is currently no
Put
known
your link
evidence
in the back.
to decisively
your
identify
source.
San Juan Batista as Spanish. Further research
Oh,
may reveal more
your
about the
source.
origins of the ship and its captain, Manuel
That's how you know
Mendez
he
de
lying. He gonna
Acuna,
drop the source in the back.
who is, and mind you, Manuel Mendez de Acuna is Portuguese.
Brother, you're supposed to be
So,
proving. You
so
already said they came from Angola. You just said
right,
that.
and mind you,
When they
this is
see,
from the,
he just,
hold on.
he just said, going on. Be quiet.
Now,
Be
now mind
quiet.
you, this
He's
is
just
from the
making it known that these
supposed
are
to
two
be-
different ships. So he's making it known what he's talking.
Oh, look, you see Dulcinea trying to support his lie that he couldn't even support. Two different ships. So there's two different ships named the San Juan Batista that came in 1619 and was hijacked by the White Line and Treasure. This is what y'all trying to push now? This is ridiculous. This is scary. Right? This is I don't even have no words for it. Let's just continue watching. But this is horrible scholarship. I can't even call it scholarship. This is just lying.
He's showing the source.
No, he's going
This
to.
is
He's
source
going
up
to.
time. Did you
He's
forget?
going to.
No,
You haven't
no.
sourced up shit. You haven't sourced up shit.
It's not my turn, shit. It's not my. It's his
Calm down.
turn.
You never
No, did
sourced
y'all
up
forget?
nothing.
Right.
Calm down.
He's supposed to
Calm
come
down,
back with
Ivory.
the source.
Now
Ivory,
not showing the
calm down.
source.
Now look,
Ivory,
now
showing the
look,
calm
source.
hold
down. Let
on,
him
be
finish, and then
quiet.
he'll show the source.
All you have to do
Watch
is put it in the
this.
back.
Hold on.
No.
I'm
Go
sharing
ahead.
my shit. Now
Put it in the
look,
back.
now I will.
Drop it in
Yeah.
the back.
So this is supposed to be, a quick debate on the spot. But since when do you agree to a debate and then don't show the source? Right? Yeah, we're having a conversation, but this is supposed to be an information-based conversation. Why is there no sources? And why are they trying to hide the source? You'll see why very soon.
After you
Now,
talk for 20
when I'm
minutes?
done talking,
No, you're supposed to show the source, then
I'll
talk.
share it when
No.
I'm done.
No,
That's
he
not
can
how
do
it
it
works.
however he
It
wants
doesn't
to.
work
It
like
is
You
how
don't
it
even
works. It
know
works
source.
how I
That
say
is not
it.
how it works. Come on, just share the
Yeah,
source.
works how
this
I
is
say
how it's
it
gonna
works.
work tonight. This is
Share
how
the
it's working
source.
tonight,
Now,
Ivory.
mind you,
This is how it's
this is
working
how it's
tonight,
gonna work
Ivory.
tonight.
Just be
Stop
quiet.
being
This
scared.
is,
Let
hey,
cause
listen,
talk. Let
hey,
cause
listen.
talk,
This is
Ivory.
from.
Let
This
cause
is from.
talk.
How
Before I
does he
get the
need
sun on
help?
you.
Listen,
How he
Let
need
me
help?
get the sun on you.
This
I
is
Don't
from the
don't get
Hampton
melanoma.
History
I'm gonna get
Museum.
the sun on you. Not a coincidence.
This is from
I
the
would have
Hampton
I would have
History
been
Museum.
stopped asking for the source if he just showed it. Share it in the back if you can't
I
pull it up.
am.
No,
All you
he's
gotta do
not
is shut the
showing
fuck
it yet.
up.
All right,
So you
I'm
gotta
gonna shut
wait.
up. Let's wait
He's
for this.
not showing it yet.
So Dulcinea is saying he's not showing it. Kosmon saying, I am. When you first came back, you should have shared the source in the back.
We need some more police in the neighborhood,
Right.
man. It's not safe out here, man. Can y'all get some more police down here? Because this ain't
Let's go
safe,
get
man. I
the
can't
sun
even
on
walk
his
to the
ass.
car.
Now,
Go shine the sun
hey,
down on his
Scotch,
ass.
I want you to show you that this math ain't math. They trying to say they got 20 and some odd Negroes off a Spanish or a Portuguese ship, right? But they don't tell you where. It was in the Caribbean, right? Where the White Lion and interacted with
Still no source. Treasurer.
With the treasurer.
I gotta help him out.
Where they interacted after they had already been in Jamaica. So the narrative is 350 people got packed in somehow in Angola, and then they made it all the way to Jamaica, right? And then somehow they real sick, but it's 200 people. But then by the time they incur or come into contact with the treasurer, there's supposedly 60 people on the ship who are slaves, but only 20 of them, 23, 3 of them go on the White Lion. I mean, 20 go on the White Lion, and 3 go on the other ship. The treasurer, right? And so out of all them people, if you met them on sea and you took all of them, there would be 60. You would take as many as you could. So my thing is, even the math ain't mathing. And my simple point was that if they got all these people and they were sick, they dumped them people, right? In Jamaica, they only got when they came into contact with the Spanish or whoever, I mean the English or the Dutch that they came into contact with, there was 60 people, and they don't say nothing about them being so sick and so fucked up that they couldn't be sold, because they sure got sold when they got to Virginia. My point is, he's going to have to prove those people on that ship.
No, Kosmon, your point is supposed to be, and you're supposed to be showing us a source that says the San Juan Bautista did not come from Africa with 350 enslaved Africans. That's what you're supposed to be doing, not all this other shit. And mind you, look how long he's been talking. He left to go get the source, comes back, and he's just chatting. And they think this is acceptable. You couldn't do that on my platform. I don't care whose side you're on. We're on the side of truth. So if you leave and say you're coming back with a source and don't come back with the source, you lost. That's just it.
Are African, right? Regardless of the narrative that they saying they African, we got months and months and months, even between when they say they came from Angola to when they was already in Jamaica. They had been there for months before August. Before August, right? When they came into contact. And then, mind you, it takes over a month. It takes a month to ride in a ship from the Caribbean.
It's taking him a month to show the source at this point. Where is the source, Kosmon? Trust me, y'all gonna see why he did not show the source. Watch this.
To Virginia. We know that. This is documented. Even your boy who got sick, George Washington. George Washington went down to Barbados when he got sick, and it took him a month. It took him a month. It took him a month to come from Puerto Rico. Hold on. It took him a month to come from Barbados in the Bahamas up to Virginia. So even then, they just came into contact.
Go to sleep then. Shut up.
What I'm trying to tell you is, by the time they would have got to Point Comfort in 1619, they would have already been on the sea for at least a month.
911, cause y'all get some officers down here on foot. It's a lady outside with a hatchet. I'm scared to come outside.
All right, you done?
Go ahead.
All right, can I see the source, please?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna drop the source in the back now?
Yep.
Finally, we're supposed to get the source.
Robert Lee, you can't read anyway. Ain't no pictures on it.
The source already said they came from Angola. Point is.
Yes, ma'am. She been out there with that hatchet all day. I'm scared to come out there. Can you get some officers down here, please? The lady got me scared to come outside, man. She been out there with that hatchet all day.
They came from Jamaica.
No, they came from Angola. They made a stop in Jamaica, and then they was going to Veracruz, Mexico.
They was going to Veracruz. Did they make it?
You knew the story. No, where's the source, man? You said you was done. Where's the source?
Still no source. Like, what the hell is going? Why do we have to wait this long for a source? He did all this talking and still talking. All them dudes is interrupting, making jokes, all this crazy shit. Jay, you make a great point. They think questioning things they don't understand is validation for their point. No source, right? That's why they just keep galloping, asking a bunch of questions, going on and on and on. And if you feed into every little thing, you could get caught up in their little circular reasoning. But if you stick to one point, which is show us that these Africans didn't come from Africa in 1619 on the San Juan Bautista, if you just stick to that, they're going to die every time.
What's the source? All you're supposed to be proving that they didn't come from Africa. You read that they came from Angola.
And they
did they make it? I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I'm saying for months and months and months, they have been already. Listen, they have already been there. I'm saying
just pulled this move.
We don't care about the speculation, bro.
Even if
you read that they came from Angola, case closed.
This is what you not. This is what you
No, you're speculating. You have no source to back up.
Even if
Even
they had went to Africa, right? Mind you, it said that they went in 1616. But even if they somehow went, they went in 1618 and was.
So why are me and Robert Lee still asking him for the source at this point? Why?
Over in the Caribbean.
He lost. He got disqualified. He doesn't want to show his source.
Right. So here go the sources in the back.
No, it's not. I'm looking.
It's in the back. This is from Hampton.gov.
It's showtime now. Yo, share and like the video.
Very first Africans.
So what are you talking about?
And it says, this is from Hampton.gov.
Say that again?
And it says Virginia's very first Africans.
So he's reading from a source that says Virginia's very first African. You know how frustrating this shit is? These dudes do all this lying, and then they get a source and try to. He couldn't even cherry pick it because no matter what, the whole source says that they're Africans. But he's trying to prove with this source that says they're Africans and came from Angola that it didn't happen. Because you have no source to support your bullshit ass narrative. You have no source that supports your make believe. That's why you're a pretendian.
So what are you talking about then?
Right.
You said they're not African. You read a source that said they're African. What type of games are they playing?
That's just because they're saying they are.
That's just because they're saying they are. Well, listen, bro, go get a source that says they're not. That's your job. You have one job. You couldn't do it.
Oh, can you share my screen?
Listen, you gotta prove that they're African.
Your source proved it.
NAC.
No, it didn't.
Source prove it.
No,
it don't.
No, share my screen.
No, the source don't say that. The source said they arrived. They got them people from Jamaica.
So again, not a coincidence.
Spanish records indicate that by the time the San Juan Batista arrived in Jamaica,
Waiting for Smoke to share my screen. Smoke heard me saying share my screen. He know what the hell going on. He real quiet back there, but he's gonna share it any minute. But like, come on, man, let's be for real here.
Yo, Kosmon, why you lying?
You ain't gonna keep on beating me up. You been beating me up since I was a little boy. I'm a grown man now, and you a grown woman, and you still beat me up.
Now, watch this. This is his source, y'all. His source.
So let's not play these dumb games, man.
All right, Smoke. Is my screen sharing yet? Okay, this is Kosmon's source.
Now drop down to where I was reading it.
Hold on. It said the enslaved Africans brought to Virginia in 1619 were probably from the kingdom of Ndongo in West Central Africa. This is your source, bro. At Luanda, Angola, the slave ship San Juan. Hold on, stop. Why y'all talking? At Luanda, like I said, Angola, the slave ship San Juan Batista departed with 350 enslaved captives from Ndongo. Its destination was Veracruz, Mexico. But before it arrived, it was attacked by English privateer ships, White Lion and Treasurer. You're done.
Like, that's game over. You're done. How do you share this source and try to act like it supports your Aboriginal stance? Nah, Laura, you can't make this up. You can't. You would not think that some grown-ups would be this dumb, this naive, have this much, well, have no integrity, be this disingenuous. You can't make this up. We all grown here. We speaking to everybody, for the most part, is around 40 and above. Some 30. We got Shy in the chat. He's one of the young boys, but he's checking them all the time. You can't make this up. This is his source. But let me show you the type of person we dealing with. Listen to him. Let's just listen to him real quick. I want y'all to see this person's type of character.
I've been asking for years. I haven't got. Oh, it's the truth, brother. The truth. Fuck the truth. If it ain't helping nobody, I'd rather you give me a lie that was benefiting my children than to tell me a whole truth that was gonna lead us to the steps of hell. Huh? Are you crazy?
That's what we're wondering about you. Are you crazy?
Lie that was benefit. If it ain't helping nobody, I'd rather you give me a lie that was benefit.
These are the type of people we dealing with. This is who we dealing with. This is really who we dealing with. He's crazy. They want to believe lies. And he did all that. He did all that just to show us a source that they came from Africa. Right, Kevin? Enslavers documented all their crimes in Africa and America. They had nothing to hide. They're not thinking about 300 years in the future, what's going to happen. No. Yeah, I was looking for that clip, Shaw. He trying to act like he didn't. I just ain't had time to really dig down, and I was going to try to do it today, but I got busy at work. But we all know he said it. He said it plenty of times. That's why he tried to sit there and say, that's why he tried to sit there and say that. That's why he tried to sit there and say that, oh, I didn't say it today. But we all heard you say it numerous times. You come on here, you show us your whole stance was that this San Juan Bautista boat, you show us how he tried to had time in a few in Africa. Right, Kevin? Enslavers documented all their crimes in Africa and America. They had nothing to hide. They're not thinking about 300 years in the future, what's going to happen. No.
Are you crazy?
That's what.
If it ain't helping no.
These are the type of people we dealing with. This is who we dealing with. This is really who we dealing with. He's crazy. They want to believe lies. And he did all that. He did all that just to show us a source that they came from Africa. Right, Kevin? Enslavers documented all their crimes in Africa and America. They had nothing to hide. They're not thinking about 300 years in the future, what's going to happen. No. Yeah, I was looking for that clip, Shaw. He trying to act like he didn't. I just ain't had time to really dig down, and I was going to try to do it today, but I got busy at work. But we all know he said it. He said it plenty of times. That's why he tried to sit there and say, that's why he tried to sit there and say that. That's why he tried to sit there and say that, oh, I didn't say it today. But we all heard you say it numerous times. You come on here, you show us your whole stance was that this San Juan Bautista boat never came from Africa, never came from Angola. The only source you did bring us was that they came from Angola. This is ridiculous.
You have no source.
You didn't. No.
Prove what you're saying.
Are you done?
So actual
You're done.
sources don't even back this shit
This
up.
is your source. This is
Are
the
you
shit you
done?
try to read.
Just let me know when
No,
you're
I'm
done.
not done. I'm not done. I can't
Okay,
talk
let him
without y'all
talk.
interrupting me.
Let him get it out. Let him
I can't talk without y'all interrupting me.
I'm not scared of none of this.
No, you should be.
Go ahead. Watch
So
this.
Kosmon was supposed
Body
to come
bag
back.
this nigga. Go ahead.
Kosmon, shut up. Kosmon was supposed to come back with a source saying they didn't come from Africa, but instead he came with a source that said they did.
They come from Africa.
That's it.
So,
Game over.
No, I wasn't. No. I was not.
Game over.
No. See, this is.
Let me read his source. Let me read the source since he's afraid to go down.
Exactly, because that's what these Pan-Africans like.
The two places that they're saying as far as when they report people. The first time they say by the summer of 1619 in Angola, Mambandi had retreated to the Kindonga Islands on Kwanzaa River and Cabeza had fallen. Manuel Bautista Soares, Bishop of Congo, reported that's not a ship, you guys. Manuel Bautista Soares, the Bishop of Congo, reported in 1619 that in place of leaving off with Jagus, he Vasconcelos, that's the he Vasconcelos, embraced them, and he has gone to war with them for 2 years,
2
killing them
years.
and capturing innumerable innocent people. Now, when we get to the actual shit, San Juan Bautista.
Right. They saying they don't
You
even
talking
know if
about
it's Spanish.
Africa,
They
like-
don't know if it's Portuguese. They don't know if none of it.
It says
story is
Spanish
made up.
records. So that has nothing to do with
Y'all not making no sense right now.
Vasconcelos, who's
They never do.
Portuguese. Vasconcelos is Portuguese. So now let's talk.
Y'all not
Let's
making
talk
any sense.
about. Let's
Y'all
talk
not
about
making
the
any
Spanish
sense.
records now. Let's talk about the Spanish records that actually talk about the shit. We were talking about the bishop in Angola before.
No, hold
now
on.
we're talking about the
No.
shit. No, not a coincidence. Hold on, I'm reading it. You didn't want to read
Hey,
it.
listen.
You didn't want to read
No,
that.
you gotta prove that
Stanley,
they
not
are African.
Kosmon was supposed to come back with a source
No.
saying they're
I
not
know.
African.
I
what he
showed that
said.
they came from
He was
Jamaica.
showing it.
He read all that for what? That shit made no sense. Really, no sense whatsoever. They're all delusional. This shit is crazy. He was supposed to, he had one job. He could not complete the one job.
They were in
He
Jamaica.
pulled the same move
Hold
on me
on,
earlier.
Let me read the part. Let me read the part. Finally,
You
talk about
lost.
the
That
San
don't
Juan
say what he
Bautista
says.
shit.
Says what I
You
say.
lost.
The
You
experience
lost at
of
the rebuttal.
Spain.
You lost.
Spanish records indicate that by the time the San Juan Bautista arrived in Jamaica,
From
the ship
Angola
had
to
many
Jamaica.
sick abroad, and many had already died.
From Angola
And
to Virginia.
it was 350 of them. Yeah, a lot of them died. What's the
Hey,
point?
hold on. Watch this.
You
Watch
lost.
me kill him. Watch me kill him. Hold
You
on.
lost.
Hey, watch this. Did the San Juan Bautista run into the White Lion after they came from Jamaica?
You lost, brother.
Hold on. Answer the question.
You
Did
lost.
the White Lion
You
run into
lost.
the Watch
You
this.
lost.
Watch this. No, because he's about to kill himself.
You
I want
lost.
him to kill himself. Be quiet.
That's
This
the
is your
quiet.
source.
That's
You
the quiet
lost.
This.
tonight.
Watch
have
this, y'all.
looked at
I backed
retarded.
him into a corner. I'm real nice with this shit.
No,
Watch
you're not,
this.
brother.
No, you're not.
Watch
You
this.
supposed to. How is he? He said he's real nice with this. How are you so nice with this? Right? Kevin Troy said this history is not only theirs but other people. They are messing with African American and Native American history. Hell, even the white European history. So lying doesn't benefit anyone. No, it doesn't. This is ridiculous. He had one job. Go get a source that said this shit did not come from Angola. Excuse me. Did not come from Angola. As we can all see, he failed miserably. So I think we can move on from him. And let's go and see what happened with Dulcinea tonight. Sean P had a nice run-in with her. I know he's gonna do something about that. I'm gonna show mine.
You put this on the screen, Smoke?
Hey, retire her, man.
Can you read this? Can you read the screen, Robert Lee?
So let me set this up for you. Her purpose is to show that Africans were not enumerated on the census until after 1870, which is a lie. And it all started from really this, right? We got a bunch of Africans on the census, and it clearly says that they're born in Africa. And this is what we mean by these people, children become the African descendant. They become us, essentially, right? We have ancestors who were born in Africa. They're on the census, but for some reason, they keep trying to show that this didn't happen. So she goes on and tries to read this with Robert Lee. So I'm going to let her read it, and then I'm going to go to when I jumped on the panel.
What's up, Robert Lee? I'm on my phone. Hold up.
Roberta Lee.
The federal population census, 1870 to.
So this is the Dulcinea part of the show. And let's see the misinformation that she tries to push. We've seen with the last clips how she kept trying to jump in and be some type of referee. She got some type of high respect over here. I don't know why. When where's it at? Oh yeah, I don't know why when she is the self-admitted pseudo queen.
It's your brother YK the Truth, and the pseudo queen strikes again.
I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen.
So we already see how she looks at herself. But let's go.
1830. As the first census after the Civil War, the 1870 census is the first to include African Americans' name along with the rest of the population, and is offered the first official record of a surname for the former slaves. Now,
so if you ever seen a conversation with Dulcinea, if somebody just tries to pull up a Google, so she's quick to say, "Oh, that's not a primary source. That's not a source. Why are you reading from Google?" That's her. Those are her favorite lines. So her stance is right here that Africans were not on the census. I just showed you one census. We could show a bunch more. I had this, and that conversation really stems from like a year and a half ago when I was on Topcast channel. I did a video on that. Y'all can go see it. Was Africans on the census in 1850, and it was so bad that they had that video, and then they tried to do a rebuttal video with him. It was Topcats, Dulcinea, and Swordfish. They actually did a presentation. The shit was so bad. By the time the presentation ended, they took it off the internet because me and Sean was gonna rebuttal that. We went to go get the video. It was gone. I even got a membership for Topcats to try to get the video. It was gone. If you go on Topcats channel now, the video with the conversation between me and him is gone. The original one and the presentation. He had to get rid of 2 videos playing around with me. That's why I'm blocked over there. He acts like I'm beneath him and all this other stuff. No, you just don't know what you're talking about. So let's fast forward. No matter if I'm gonna play a little more.
Dulcinea.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see if you have reading comprehension. What did you just read? What did that paragraph just say?
Dulcinea, I don't like reading comprehension skills.
Okay, that's fine. We'll go to the next person. So let me read it because you kind of whispered it for me. You were a little low. So I asked Google, when were Africans enumerated on the census? 1870. The federal population censuses from 1870 to 1930. As the first census after the Civil War, the 1870 census is the first to include African Americans by name along with the rest of the population. And it's often the first official record of a surname of former slaves.
So are you saying that to say that there was no African Americans on the census before 1870?
Google just smoke. Someone else, what does this say? Can someone else translate this for them since they say I'm a liar? Is anybody else talking about?
You definitely are a liar. That's why you're reading from that and not the actual link that it's coming from.
The slaves. What about the free
hold
people?
on.
What about the free people?
Robert Lee's on it. Those people that get on the census on the 1870 census are the enslaved ones. There was free black population and they was on the census. He's trying to say just because you're African, you can't be on the census. Only United States citizens. That's never been true since the first census. The first census enumerated all free people. That's it. You did not have to be a citizen.
The African was not put on the slave schedule.
Sean, you already know that's what we're gonna do, Sean. We are gonna pull up that PDF. Or just watch. Just watch.
until 1870. So it means that the so-called black that you see on the census before 1870 are American Indians.
Not true.
Man,
Not
how
true.
you
How did he make that Indians? But all right, we understand where they at with it, right? Let's go up to when I jump on there. Because Sean makes a great point. Why not just pull up the PDF? Why? Because when Pretendians source up, they always get caught lying. They always get caught lying.
So I'm confused when you say black European.
Hold on, y'all.
I know
Hold
you
on.
are because you
Hold
don't
on,
study.
Dulcinea. Excuse me. Can you pull that what you had up before?
Yeah, I can put it on the screen.
Yeah,
The
could you do that,
paragraph.
please? No, I want you to click that link that
Nope,
that
not
paragraph
going.
came from.
Look, nope, immediately. Nope. I'm not clicking that link. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to click the link? Like, so this is what they just do on a smoke show? They really don't have no smoke. They just like to talk. All they do is chat because they can't source up because there are no sources that support any of their claims at all. Not one. Not one. They say a bunch of bullshit up there, but can't support none of it. Just watch.
Yeah,
Not
because
going.
it says
Not going.
Africans was on the census in 1850 and 1860. It says that. It says free Africans. Yes.
Oh, y'all can.
That's
read
why
the
you won't. That's why you won't click
paragraph
the link.
Yeah,
again. Y'all can read the paragraph
That,
again.
that's exactly why you won't click the link because it proves you wrong.
Again, she been wrong 7 days straight.
I've been saying it the whole time. She won't read it because it proves her wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
we
just
read
show
it.
you how she willing to mislead.
No, read it. Read from
Oh,
the
do you
link.
want to put it back on the screen?
Why don't you read from the link? It's real simple. You could pull it up, and you could prove me wrong, and I will say Dulcinea, you right, and I will never bother y'all again.
Look, you hear the cheerleaders in the back. No, you pull it up. Since when do I gotta pull up a source for another person's claim? When does what world is that happening? Can somebody fill me in? Is that's a normal thing? That I make a claim, but you have to pull up the source? No, let's see your source, Dulcinea. Why we can't see your source? Huh? Is it because you're is it because of this?
The pseudo queen.
Because you're the pseudo queen? Is that why?
That's a lie.
Dulcinea, you pull that link up and prove me wrong. I will disappear right now.
The link
No,
is
I will disappear right now. Pull it up and prove it. I'll leave right now. I'll never come back again, Dulcinea.
That sounds like a challenge right there. Now, come on, now, Dulcinea. You gonna back
I
down?
will. Pull that link
Come
up.
on,
Y'all will never hear from me again.
It's already.
If it says that Africans wasn't on the census, I will never come back.
Hell, me too.
Come on.
Fuck it. I take that bet too. I won't come back too. Fuck.
Because it literally says Africans was on the.
So you hear me? I said, hey, if you could prove me wrong, I'll never come back again. I even go on to say I will delete my YouTube. Why wouldn't she take that chance to show the source? Why not? What is she afraid of? Right? She's afraid because it does not say what she wants it to say at all.
Free Africans was on the 1850 and 1860 census. Yeah, I will leave y'all alone right now. I'll erase my channel, everything.
Damn.
Yeah, click that link. Let's just read the first page. No, click the link.
Census is the
See, she
first
don't want to click the link.
include African Americans by name, along with the rest of the population.
Dulcinea, why won't you click the link?
First official record of a surname for farmer states.
Probably, you see this shit, right?
So again, we got another person who is not trying to show the source. He said, no, I'm not showing it. Kosmon took 30 days to show the last source. Like, what is going on here? Why? Because when they show sources, they get caught in their lies.
It says
She has an opportunity to get rid of me forever, but she don't want to click the link.
By name, along with the rest.
Listen, Dulcinea could have made history. She could have went back to her master teacher, Topcast, and be like, yo, I did this. I got rid of him. But no. He's going to ban you from going over to them Abo channels like he did with Swordfish. You're not going to be able to go on them panels no more because you're over there making them look stupid. That's what's going to happen. You up here flashing little Google searches. You flashing Google searches, but not going in the whole context of what is actually being said.
If she clicks this link and it says that Africans was not on the census, I will never come back, y'all. I will never come back.
Of a former slave.
I will leave y'all alone forever. If she clicks that link and it says Africans are not on the census, if it says the same shit is saying, I will never come back. Come back, click the link. You can get rid of me right now. You'll go down in the Hall of Fame like you got rid of Not a Coincidence. Click the link.
Shawty, you gonna pass up this opportunity? Ain't no way.
Of course she's gonna pass up this opportunity because she's lying. Her source do not say what she's saying. Now, why wouldn't she go and take me up on that bet? Why not? Because she's lying. Like she always does. Like I showed the last video, right? Somehow, some way, she made it to her way to Smoke Signal channel, and she figured out she could be the top dog over there because she knows how to talk a good one, and they think that she's doing something, but she's not doing nothing but lying to y'all. Like I was saying in the chat, she only pulls this stuff because y'all are stupid. Y'all want to play make believe, so y'all gonna go with the make believe.
Cause she's lying. Because she can only do this to she can only do this with y'all because y'all are dumb. Y'all accept this ignorant bullshit.
Damn, yo, you just fucked up.
You mad?
Yo, you did
What's on the screen?
No, I'm mad that she won't click the source that she's reading. That's an AI summary. No, that's a summary. It's real simple.
I'm gonna use
I'll leave right now. Never come back. Y'all never hear from me ever.
Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence.
Go down in history.
Hold on, bro. Stop. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Not a coincidence. All you had to do was come up with the source. You could have clicked.
Why do I have to come up with the source? Why are they making up so many excuses for Dulcinea? Lying. Why? Big up, Virginia. Peace, Cujo. Peace to everybody in the chat. Everybody share, like the video, man. I hope y'all entertained. These dudes do nothing but lie, man. That's why I had to take a little break from them. Like, it was just too much lying for me. No integrity. Everybody's just a bunch of yes men. This shit is crazy. But this is what we are up against. I couldn't even say we up against because they're all just idiots. It's like 100 of them, truthfully. Whoever's getting more than 100 views and got thousands of subscribers, they bought them. I don't care what you say. Because I cannot believe that there's this many Black Americans, grown-ups, that are this stupid and this naive, who don't know how to source any information, who don't know how to give any information, who just don't know how to take in any information, who don't know how to tell what is real and fake. It's easy. Click the source. Click it. What are you afraid of? Click the source.
No, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone.
Oh, well, you ain't prepared to fight, bro. You just ran.
You mean prepared to fight? Y'all all should have said, Dulcinea, click that link. How is it that I'm the bad guy for asking her to click the link that she should have clicked from the jump when she had Robert Lee reading it? I wouldn't have read it. I said, no, I would have said, read it from the PDF so we can get the whole context.
No, see, look. It ain't no fight.
Wait till you get to your computer. Wait till you get to your computer, and then you bring your.
Why I gotta do all that? She got the link right there.
Because nigga, ain't nobody for to help you fight, nigga. Fight your own fight.
Fucking link, man.
Like, who's playing these games? Fight your own fight. Like, this ain't no fight. This is people lying and people getting caught up in lies. She won't click the link because she's lying. And all of these abos is just yes men. You can't sit up there and lie in my face. And then they act like they teaching this stuff to their children. And now they're all mad because I said I should make a petition. And each day that goes on, I really think I should because of this bullshit. Because of this bullshit right here. There's nothing truthful about an Aboriginal. I don't care what nobody says. They don't have nothing that they're saying is right. Nothing. Not one thing. Everything is a lie.
Man, fuck both of y'all.
The link
Nigga.
for a
Link is
reason.
right there and it's
Yeah,
showing.
click on the link.
Why you can't
Robert
click
Lee,
it, though?
you
It show
can't even
everybody.
buy the link, nigga. You ain't got no teeth in your
Y'all
mouth.
just make yourself look
Click on
real
the
dumb,
link,
man.
shawty.
Click the link, yo.
Click the fucking link, shawty.
Man,
Damn.
come back when you ready to fight with your
Nah, I am
own.
ready to fight.
Look, Dulcinea letting everybody talk for her. Why is she not speaking up? Because she know she probably in the back reading the shit like, and she realized she wrong. She probably read it before she even showed it, but she knows she's on Smoke Signal Channel, where it's a bunch of idiots. All of them. They're all dumb. I'm not even being nice to them no more. They're all just stupid, going with this stupid narrative. All of them. There isn't not one smart Aboriginal. Because if you were smart, you wouldn't be an Aboriginal. So they don't even go together.
Y'all can get rid of me right
Man,
now.
ain't nobody for to pull up that shit for you. Not a coincidence.
Y'all scary as fuck.
You crying, bro.
Come on,
Y'all
not a
can't tell us what
coincidence.
All right, hold on. I'm about to.
If I came up there and would not show the source, so I just showed y'all two people who are trying to act like they're sourcing information but don't want to show the source. And when they do show the source, like we did with Kosmon, it says Africa all over it. Now, with Dulcinea, she's trying to say any Africans you find on the census before 1870 aren't Africans because Africans couldn't be on the census. Meanwhile, we got Samuel Barney, born in about 1870, birthplace Africa. He's living in Essex, or Salem Ward, Essex, Massachusetts, right? And we got more. We got more. You can go to the 1850 census in the search, put when they say birthplace, put Africa, and then what is it? Let me see. And then race or nationality, put black, and you're gonna come up with a whole list of them. We just go down the line. Massachusetts. We got Abram Williams. He's in Massachusetts. We got a bunch. Dennis Round. He's 29. Africa. He's in Rhode Island now. Like, you can't get away from the African in American history. You can't. Like, those are our ancestors. Those are who created this Black American population of African descendants.
Man,
She don't want to show a source because she knows she's lying, but we're going to show the source.
just because you yelling she lying, that's not fighting, bro. Come back when
No, all she gotta do is it ain't no fight. All she gotta do is click the link and we can read
Bro,
the first
you
page.
can't.
She's lying because she don't want to show the source. Like, what is so hard to understand? If I went up there and didn't want to show a source, they'll say I'm lying. They'd be booing me and trying to kick me off the panel. Smoke would have put me in the back and got rid of me. If I come up there and be like, oh, and I could just read this part, but I don't want to click the link. Like, where they do that at?
You can't trick nobody into fighting for you by calling them scary,
Because
nigga.
the paragraph ends all fights. There is no fight to be had. You're
No,
correct.
you don't want to. No, that's crazy.
Oh, look, now Dulcinea got a voice. After all the minutes we was listening, she's just quiet, letting everybody else talk for her. Usually she's the loudest on the platform. But now, when it's time to source up, she's quiet, talking about that paragraph kills him. No, it doesn't. This paragraph is talking about from 1870 to 1930. What about the other one, 1850 to 1860? Why is not talking about that? Or even 1790 to 1850? Why?
This is crazy.
Nigga, you thought we was sane? Nigga, we crazy.
Let me pull
Nigga,
this
this
shit
the
up.
crazy house, fool.
Y'all are. This is the code.
Lucas, for some reason you always don't. You seem to never know what the hell's going on. She said Africans aren't on the census. This is her source. She wouldn't click the source because it says on the source that free Africans was on the census. Just like, and it all started from this when I went on Top Cat show about 2 years ago, showing these Black Africans on the census, a whole list of them. They keep saying they're not on the census when they are, because if they're on the census, that means Africans came here, and that's their whole bullshit ass narrative that they didn't come here. But Lewis, you always seem to be confused, so I don't.
Well, then why does people keep saying that and expect us not to be crazy?
Actually,
why do you know that? You already know for a fact that we crazy.
And then here goes Smoke Signal, the number one yes man, talking about I got beat up. How? You got people on your panel who don't want to share sources. They want to go to Google, read from this, but when you're asked to click the link, they don't want to click the link. How's that being beat up? You're the number one yes man. But if I went up there, Smoke, and didn't show the source, y'all all say I was lying and y'all kick me off. But for some reason, when y'all do it, it's okay. Y'all a bunch of hypocrites. Y'all have no integrity, and all y'all do is lie. That's it. Just a bunch of liars. Smoke Signal's the number one yes man. I know he listened to this whole conversation, and he didn't say, "Oh no, Dulcinea, you gotta show that source." Not one time.
Let me read it. It's just two things I got to read real quick. As a matter of fact, I'll just go, because we're doing an 1858. So it says the federal population schedule 1850 and 1860. Free African Americans in
You gotta mute up, Nadi. We can't hear.
Free Africans in 1850 and 1860 census. Beginning in 1850, the census named all free members of households, white and non-white. The enumerators recorded the person's name, age, sex, birth. It don't say nothing about they wasn't on the
White
census.
and non-white.
White and non-white. You're that dumb that you don't understand that Africans would fit in the non-white category. Are you retarded? They're black. So that makes them non-white. This shit is retarded. But Smoke Signal said I got beat up again. Like, number one yes man.
Not African.
Yeah, Africans are non-white.
Non-white.
Africans are non-white. It says free Africans. Look.
No, Smoke. Y'all need tissue because that's all y'all do is cry. Y'all say, "Oh, we tired of this African shit," but when we're not there, all you do is talk about Africa, and then you act like it's our fault when we do pull up and make y'all source up, and you can't. Now, for some reason, you want to play the narrative like somebody's getting beat up. Y'all are bums. Y'all are liars. Smoke Signal, you the number one yes man. Dulcinea don't want to click the link. Like I showed earlier, Kosmon didn't want to share his source when his source said that it was nothing but African. But he's trying to prove that the Africans didn't come in 1619, but shows a source saying Africans came in 1619. The shit don't make no damn sense. But this is the type of shit we dealing with, right? This is y'all queen, right?
I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen.
Shit is terrible. And Smoke Sting was all for this shit.
Free African Americans in 1790, 1840 census. It says it. She don't want to click it because she's scared.
We're talking about African
It's a
American.
body bag.
I told her I will leave YouTube forever. I will never come back if she clicks that link and it says that Africans are not on the census. I'm going to show the link in about a minute or two. And it doesn't say what she's saying at all. She could have got rid of me. Smoke Signal, y'all could have made history tonight, but y'all can't because y'all liars.
Man, this is a body bag. She won't click the link on purpose. None of y'all all trying to defend this bullshit.
Nah, Smoke, I'm not taking that back. You are a yes man. You're the number one yes man. Can't take it back. Like, you supposed to be the smoke channel, but y'all don't have no smoke at all. All y'all do is lie. You let her come up there and lie. Yesterday, you let Kosmon come on and lie. He was supposed to be showing a source about 1619, and they're not Africans, and the only source he can come up with is the first Africans in Virginia. But you don't catch none of this shit. Y'all can't fight. Y'all don't know how to debate. Y'all don't have no information that supports y'all. But smoke signals the number one yes man, because that's what cults do. They agree just to agree. They don't care. They push their narrative, and y'all looking bad over there.
Shit, this is just the most dishonest,
brother. The term African American wasn't used in the
y'all have no integrity.
The term African American.
Now, Smoke said, you remember the other day you said that you already admitted that she was wrong. And then, but when you go over there, see, you're a liar, bro. When you go over there, and I said it in the chat, you like, no, you're not even standing on the own shit you said. You try to say a whole bunch of other shit. That whole time she just got embarrassed, just like she's getting embarrassed now. She had the opportunity. I said, I will leave YouTube. I'll never come back. And she would not click the link because she's lying. So let's go to that link. Let's go to the link. So this is what she was reading. As the first census after the Civil War, the 1870 census is the first to include African Americans by name, along with the rest of the population. And it is often the first official record of a surname for former slaves. But let's click the link. Let me zoom this in. So this is the link that she was scared to read. National Archives and Records Administration. African Americans and the Federal Census, 1790 to 1930. The federal government conducts a census every 10 years. The National Archives maintain a microfilm record of each available census of free and slave population, arranged by state, county, and enumeration division. The federal constitution stipulated that a slave counted as 3/5 a person for the purpose of taxation and apportionment of the House of Representatives. The federal population schedule, 1790 to 1840. Only the heads of free households appears in these records. All others, including slaves, are not noticed statistically under the head of household or reported over. Free African Americans in 1790 and 1840 census. So we understand we're talking about free African Americans in 1790 and 1840 census, enumerated with the remainder of free population, Black, which means a person of African descent, mulatto, which also means a person of African descent, indicates the race of the head of household. Other members of the household were listed in age brackets by sex. Census for 1790 to 1810 lists free non-whites in a category titled all other free persons. There is no distinction made between free Blacks and Native Americans not on reservations. The census for 1820 to 1840 listed people of color separately. Slaves in 1790 to 1840 census. No notation of slaves by name, age, sex, or origination appears. The census lists slaves particularly under the owner's name. The federal population schedule, 1850 to 1860. This is what we're talking about. Free African Americans in the 1850 and 1860 census. Beginning in 1850, the census named all free members of households, white and non-white. She tried to act like non-white doesn't mean a Black person or African. The enumerator recorded the person's name, age, sex, place of birth, and the color of each free person in a household, Black, white, or mulatto. Here is an example of that. Right? Samuel Barty, name, last name, sex, male, Black, age, birthplace. So already they're telling you that there was free African Americans in 1850 and 1860 census. This is why she didn't want to read it. But we're going to read the whole thing. Slaves in 1850 and 1860 census. For these two censuses, slaves were enumerated on a separate schedule. Mind you, the first one was talking about free black people. This one is talking about the enslaved. Separate schedule. The census does not record slaves' names. Census takers were instructed to substitute number in place of names on the slave schedule. The slave schedules are arranged by state, then by county, and then by owner. These schedules record the number of slaves owned and their color, black or mulatto. Why doesn't it have white slave? White, because there was none. Only black or the mix. Sex, age, whether deaf, dumb, blind, insane, or idiotic. That's where the apple's born. Idiotic and insane. The numbers of fugitives from the state and the number manumitted. There is no index for the slave schedule. Federal population census. This is what she tried to read. So we see already they're telling us that the free Africans was on there since 1790. So as the first census after the Civil War, the 1870 census is the first to include African Americans. So as the first census after the Civil War, if you know history, that's when 4 million enslaved persons of African descent or born in Africa were first time recorded on the census. Why? Because they was enslaved and not free. The free black population was on the census. Name along with the rest of the population, and is also often the first official record of a surname for former slaves. This census lists the person's age and birthplace. For 1880 and later, the census shows relationship within the family of each household. The federal mortality schedules, 1850 to 1880. So this is telling you all the context. We can go back to the top. All Africans enslaved and free, how they would show up on the census. Mortality schedules contain the names of a person who died in 12 months preceding the date of the census. Unlike the federal population schedules, the mortality schedules for 1850 and 1860 often include names of slaves. These schedules include information such as the descendants, race, marital status, whether free or slave, 1850 and 1860, age, and cause of death. The National Archives has a partial collection of mortality schedules on microfilm. Search for the state and county in which the slave died. Review the image for reported slaves, column 4. Note slave age and place of birth were often estimated, leading to many inaccuracies. Index, telling you where it came from. But again, this is about African Americans and the federal census from 1790 to 1930. Right? You got free Africans on the census here. And what we was talking about for 1850 and 1860, right here. You can't get around it. This is why she did not want to click the link. And when I first came on, she emphatically told me, no, I'm not showing it. Oh, he was showing my show on the panel? He should. So they can learn something. And they can see why he didn't want to click the link. Oh, he stopped showing it to save Dulcinea? He better, because it's an embarrassment. I wish I would have knew then, because I would have went to when he said that she lied. What time is it? Because I ain't got too much time. I got to go to sleep. I got to be up at 6. Damn, it's 2:13 already. I ain't know I was going to go this long. But let me see. Let's see if we can find where Smoke said Dulcinea was lying before. Let's see. It's coming up.
Have their marriage record on Ancestry too. Did you know that? Have y'all even looked into that? Because you're not doing what Epic says, you're not cross-referencing. Well, on the marriage records in Salem, it's going to give the birthplace. And so on the marriage records in Salem, it's going to give the birthplace. Well, on the marriage records in
So this marriage record doesn't say nothing about birthplace. He's trying to. I'm not even gonna go into that. If you want to go and find out what that conversation about, it's on the show entitled "The Aboriginal Doctrine is Dead. No legs to stand on." Let me show you why. Now let's hear Smoke's response to this, because I'm playing back to a part where she lied and I showed him how she lied, and this is what he said.
Salem, it's going to give the birthplace. And
Now, Smoke Signal. Does this record give the birthplace?
No, that record does not give the birthplace.
Okay. Say Dulcinea was wrong.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she was wrong for saying that the marriage part gave the birth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she was wrong for saying that the marriage part gave the birth record. Okay. Yeah, she was wrong for saying that the marriage part gave the birth record.
Okay, so
like you can't, man. You can't get around this, man. Yo, peace in the chat, man. I'm gonna drop the link if somebody want to jump on real quick. I ain't even gonna act like I got forever, but I do gotta get to sleep. But you know, this was on my mind. I had to get it handled. And these dudes is nothing but, you know, they're crazy. They are straight up crazy, right? These people will sit here and tell you they rather believe lies.
The truth. If it ain't helping us, I haven't got. What's it going to benefit us? I've been asking for years. I haven't got. Oh, it's the truth, brother. The truth. Fuck the truth. If it ain't helping nobody, I'd rather you give me a lie that was benefiting my children than to tell me a whole truth that was going to lead us to the steps ahead.
Right? These are the type of people we dealing with. Right? That's Kosmon. This is what we dealing with. Crazy liars. Had a whole conversation with him, and he wouldn't even show the source. Took him a month to show the source. How is that? But that shit is acceptable in Aboville. This is what they do over there. This is what they do over there. Right? We got Dulcinea.
I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen.
Pseudo queen strikes again.
I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen. I'm the pseudo queen.
Like, this shit is terrible. Yes, Lord, it's insane. I gotta get up at 6, Sean. All right, nobody want to pull up, so I'm about to get up out of here. Yo, please, everybody, share, like the video. When I end this video, please come back and leave a comment so we can get this in the algorithm. Share this on your Twitter or X, TikTok, on your community page, Facebook, everything, man. You in any Facebook groups, put this out there. This is a great example to show why these dudes are lying. Because anytime they source up, they full of shit. And that's just it, man. And I'm gonna leave this one for this last little video for Kosmon, because I did this video 3 years ago. This was a conversation with, you know, Dulcinea's. This is a conversation with Dulcinea's leader, master teacher. And I've been beat them up on this 1619 story. This ain't nothing new. Right? They're the ones trying to create a revisionist history. But I appreciate everybody for coming. I just wanted to get this information out real quick. And salute. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Please do me that favor. Share, like the video, come back and leave a comment so we can get this thing rolling, man. These dudes is full of shit, and I'm out. Peace. So this video is about the 1619 story and a conversation I had with legendary Top Cats about those first Africans who came to America.
Ain't nothing African about Virginia. You talking about a European in the Aboriginal situation, you talking about Virginia.
So they didn't bring any Africans into
Well,
Virginia.
I mean, what Africans made a difference? You had those 19 that came in 1619, and if I was y'all, I'd be embarrassed to pull that because that wasn't even the situation of somebody being brought from West Africa in the slave situation. That was the situation that happened with. So that where did they get those people from?
So they came from Luanda, Angola. They was on the San Juan Batista.
Listen,
that
did
shit got
steal that boat? How did they meet them people? They came from
they was going to Veracruz, Mexico. They was going to Veracruz,
Mexico.
Mexico.
They boat that took them people. So now let's not try to use this modern day everybody where they try to
No. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
That's what you're doing.
No, I'm not. So
what happened to those people though?
Hold on.
They freed them?
Hold on.
They got their freedom, and some of them became slave owners. So
yeah.
I'd be ashamed to even pull that shit.
Hold
and then you want to make it especially if you got a slave narrative.
You don't want the whole story to come out. That's what it is. I'm just trying to ask you a question. Was it 3 ships or 2 ships involved in that encounter?
I can't remember right now.
It's 3.
They don't change
2 ships? No. It's always been 2 ships jumped on 1 ship in the Caribbean. But y'all fail to realize that 1 ship that they jumped was called the San Juan Batista. That ship is on record coming from Luanda, Angola. And it was destined to go to Veracruz, Mexico. Here we have the 1619 story in question. Now, in the conversation I had with Top Cats, I told him that they came from Luanda, Angola, and they was on a ship called the San Juan Batista. So let's read a little bit. The Africans who came to Virginia in 1619 had been taken from Angola and West Central Africa. They were captured in a series of wars that was part of a much broader Portuguese hostilities against the Congo and Ndogo kingdoms and other states. These captives were then forced to march 100 to 200 miles to the coast to the major slave trade port of Luanda. They were put on board the San Juan Batista, which carried 350 captives bound for Veracruz on the coast of Mexico in the summer of 1619. Nearing her destination, the slave ship was attacked by 2 English privateers, the White Lion and the Treasurer, in the Gulf of Mexico and robbed of 50 to 60 Africans. The 2 privateers then sailed to Virginia, where the White Lion arrived at Point Comfort, or present-day Hampton, Virginia, towards the end of August. Here we are on the Slave Voyages website, and they also mention the 1619 ship, the San Juan Batista, and the voyage ID number is 29251. If anybody wants to look it up, right? And this is just the information I have on it. It was in Luanda, headed to Veracruz, year 1619. Captain's name, Miguel Pinto Moto. And here are the sources, and they mention the 1619 20 and odd Negroes. Y'all not telling the whole story. You didn't do nothing last time.
You're not telling the whole story by picking the pieces of the story that you want to tell.
Hold on, no. He just tried to tell a story of 1619 and don't know if it's 2 or 3 boats. Y'all not telling the same story. Y'all not telling the whole, because that 3rd boat came from Angola. That's why.
So why nobody know about that then? But
everybody knows about
go
it.
Get it then.
And there lies the problem within a lot of these conscious communities, specifically this one we're talking about now, the Aboriginal community. Their so-called leaders just don't know the history. They tell half of the story from a biased point of view, as we've seen with Top Cats. So moral to this video, 1619, those Africans that was taken by the White Lion and Treasurer was on a boat named the San Juan Batista that came from Luanda, Angola. That's just the facts. That's it. It's not a coincidence that the conscious community is not so conscious.
What's good, Lucky?
What's up with you, boy? What's up with you?
Ain't shit. Yo, dude, I'm on my AirPods. My shit sound all right?
Yeah, you gotta hit the noise cancellation.
All right. That's crazy. You can't hear this shit. Let me see. It sound better?
Yeah, you good.
Somebody else just jumped up here. Who this? Uh, Sean P. Aboriginal killer. What's good?
What's good? Yeah, on a top.
Yeah, I got some other shit lined up too. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I got caught up on fucking Truth Zone panel. Then I didn't even feel like going live, but I still got another live set up for these niggas was talking about the Clotilda. I'm about to go in on that shit.
It's about 6
And
o'clock.
yeah, I left the time up there. I don't worry about the time, y'all. I'm gonna go when I get a chance. I'm definitely gonna fire that shit up.
Yeah, man, what they
That
did
day
over
he
there,
ain't gonna go at 6 o'clock.
we need you to address that truth zone shit.
What
Is
Truth
that where y'all
Zone?
be?
Which one?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we be over on Truth Zone because it's a little bit. It's like it's a fair playing ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Truth Zone at least gonna tell them they retarded. He is a closet abo though. I ain't gonna let him live that down, but he gonna let them know them niggas is stupid and that shit don't add up.
Yeah.
So I give him that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
But
Sean, not a coincidence was over there for like 4 hours.
Mm.
Man, he was there for like 4 hours straight with them niggas, man. That shit was like
Yeah, that's wild.
crazy.
2 days. It
That
was
man
two
ain't
days
even
in a
on this
row
channel.
too.
He ain't even on this channel that long.
Yeah, I know. That's
Crazy, crazy work. Crazy work. You can't even get on your channel for that long.
yeah, I know that's fucked up. But that's where they was at, so I had to go, you know what I'm saying, ruffle some feathers real quick. Take over a couple teepees, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had
Nah, they say they don't build. They say they don't build TPs, bro. They
Yeah,
said
when
that's the
they
Native
long houses,
Americans.
or
Yeah,
whatever they was in, like,
yeah. They can't show you a longhouse in the 14, 1500s.
man, if you ask BAP, they was making apartment complexes.
How Sway? When the Europeans got listen to this crazy stuff. So when the Europeans got to Virginia, right, Jamestown, to settle up, start building a colony and stuff. After they got the instructions, what was built for their survival in order for them to weather the winter? What was built?
And they
Because if you're there in the
had to build it
colonies and they
themselves.
got these right, but hold on, but they didn't build nothing, and there wasn't
Yeah.
nothing for them to be in, so they dug holes. Everybody keep forgetting that the first Europeans that entered into the colonies, or what would be called become the colonies, they dug holes, and in the wintertime, this wintertime type shit, y'all, they jumped it, they built them big enough for one person to fit because the ground was warm enough to keep them warm overnight, and they would sleep pretty much like standing up with the head leaned off in a small hole pit for their body to keep. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have window buildings. You know what I'm saying? They'll build a little campfire around them. That'll help. But that's how they did shit. And they were cannibals because they was running out of ways to get food.
Yeah, so they was eating dead bodies.
Yeah, and preferred women.
Shit crazy. If you ask the Abo, they say they had hotels for them waiting.
Yeah,
They
come
was
on, man.
checking in
That's
the hotels and shit.
That's shit. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy beyond crazy.
Yo, the shit they be saying is, I don't know, man.
So we
Any
got the Europeans
building,
not having nowhere to sleep, bro. What you think the Abos had? They got guns. Remember, the Europeans got guns. They can shoot you up out of wherever you at.
it's a fact.
You ain't got no gun. So how is you, bro? Yeah, like y'all wasn't building nothing. Y'all out here like people living in the street, bro, with an umbrella and a shopping cart with all your shit in it. Going around here talking about you being here and building apartments, and then you try to use what's dude name? Montezuma. Like this nigga wasn't living outside too.
Man, he had a little some shit they dug in the side of a mountain.
Yeah, it was playable for that time.
Yeah. Or they try to claim the who's the people out west, the Playboys.
The
They try to
Pueblo,
claim
yeah,
they
Pueblo, yeah. That
ain't
don't
that
even
in
add
like
up.
but ain't that in like Arizona or some shit?
Yeah, and they look Mexican in the motherfucker.
Yeah, how you
Yeah,
gonna take
like
the Apache ancestors and the what's the nigga name? The
with the black feet.
Anasazi and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
shit, shit don't make no damn sense, man.
yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, yo, Lucky got a debate coming up though.
Yeah, I heard him springing on 1619. I don't know,
What you said?
bro. Bro,
What you said, Sean?
I said the 1619.
Nah, he got the A00 debate.
Oh yeah, you're right. So I don't care if they listening. So you already know that you know what I'm saying, Lucky. It's on the other channel too. So you guys either way you want to go get the information, you got it. Because it's right there in the description.
Oh, you know I'm going. That's why I already recruited Matt to do one more live stream. I'm hitting every archive. I'm getting all the shit you done put out. I'm going. I'm going with them 8,000 remains. I'm going with them 2,000-year-old remains. We hitting them over the head. I ain't playing with this lady.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
between the two, you got everything. You just got to organize and present. Plus whatever you want
and
to add
the
with it. You know what I
Albert
mean?
the Albert Perry video I did, you gotta go to the first one I did. That's why I put all the sources in the description at. And then I replayed it like 2-3 times. But the first one got all the sources though.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one, man. She tried to run. And it's crazy too. After I left the live
She
stream,
gonna run from you, bro.
after I left that damn live stream, I finally got the video with the sound to download. That shit pissed me off.
Oh, dead ass? You couldn't get that shit going the whole time.
This shit was crazy. I had to do some more bootleg playing with my phone through the speaker. But yeah, man, she
I
was
was
looking.
listening.
You say what?
I said I was listening.
Yeah, man. I wish I could have seen how bad she looked trying to go to the records. She was trying to jump off the microfilm so bad. AP was like, man, go back. She arguing with AP about
You got to
whether or
clip
not she
up.
got a. You say
Bro,
what?
she
You got to clip up. You got to make like little clips.
Yeah, I'm finna do it. I got 25 minutes of it. I'm finna go through and clip it up. I'm gonna play it every other day till the debate, just to show how disingenuous she is.
yeah, like bro, you seen the last I don't know if you caught it, but the last video I just played, fucking
Yeah, she was
she
crazy.
wouldn't even click the link. She wouldn't even click the link.
Yeah, that's what she did. She
This
didn't
was
want to
like
click
after.
link. It's not even. It
Like,
looked a little bad
yo,
silly. It looked that good.
Bro, that ain't right,
what you
bro.
trying what you
We in the
trying to
middle
say
of a
that
conversation.
what you trying to say that is saying is not saying it. Click the link. Like, but you just so disingenuous, and they support that shit. That's the crazy part.
Who was that
That's the
hyping her up?
craziest shit
30,
I ever
or was that
seen.
Sachi? Was that Sachi with all that
Nah,
bullshit? The rah
that
rah?
was super. That was super.
Yeah, that's
I
super
don't know
duper.
that good.
Yeah,
That's
he ain't nobody to know, man.
each other.
He ain't no. He don't even try. You know
They
what I'm
all the
saying?
same to me.
He just there to cause interference.
He known for falling asleep. He known for falling asleep on their channels overnight.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
one. Okay. I mean, I don't know him or nothing, you know,
But
but
like,
okay, I
yo,
remember y'all saying something.
if you ever get up in the morning and you see Smoke Signal still live, just click on it. He gonna be up there asleep. He gonna be knocked out. Sometime he get caught snoring, but he'll just be up there, the only one up there until Smoke Signal wake back up and open the panel, or Bat wake up and open the panel back up.
No exaggeration. He'd be the first one and the last one. Like you LeBron James at a damn basketball gym.
Nigga ain't got no life.
Why they do that though? Like that's crazy.
I don't get it. That's the most loneliest motherfucker I ever seen. He gotta be.
Yeah, it gotta be.
I feel kind of bad. Like, damn. You
Nah,
ain't
I
got
don't feel bad.
no love nowhere. No love
Nah, I
nowhere.
don't feel.
You can't
I
pay for
don't feel.
nothing, man. Like, damn.
He ain't got 40.
Shit.
That stuff was crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie though. I think it's debate season. I think these niggas want to come outside right now. Or they placating like they trying to come outside.
So I'm
Yeah,
trying to
back
figure out
running
though,
on
Lucky.
like
Yeah, he trying. Yeah. Bap's trying to do something. He trying to get. It's Christmas time, so he need a little money. So whenever she go to the
yeah,
house,
but
Hey, most
you know what I'm
definitely. That nigga tried to say, he told me we need to do a $15 pay-per-view today. I said, man, that shit need to be free. What's wrong
I'm
with you?
glad you told him that too. Like, fuck that shit. We ain't contributing to y'all scamming. Like, fuck out of here.
saying?
Y'all
$15 for
intellectual
the
scamming.
That's extortion, man. $15 for some public available information is bogus, nigga. I'd be mad as hell.
So, Lucky, what was your conversation that you played this morning?
It was on Smoke Signal channel, but the video died.
Video.
Yeah, them niggas, they all either they played some video they wasn't supposed to play or he took it down, one of the two. But I was watching it this morning, 6 a.m. trying to
So
screen
what you
record.
got out of the video was the only remembrance of the video.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's all I got. I got 25 minutes of it. But I was only up there for like 45 minutes. So only thing that's missing is like a couple segments where I'm basically telling them like, yeah, I'm finna expose this, and or I'm complaining about something before the debate started. I told the nigga I ain't like how he took my debate against Savage. He act like he didn't know what I mean. So I like nigga, you know
You
exactly
don't
what I'm
never
talking
know how to end. Oh, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, that shit was corny.
It's
But
hell,
Truth Zone
but
went
you
over
better
there and cursed his
understand, bro.
ass out. Told him he was scared to come outside.
He don't
That's
come
how I
outside though, so it's a fact. How long we been calling this dude to come outside, yo?
Yeah, he want to be
did
where he
that
can
whole
control the
time.
panel.
I was listening to the replay this morning, I'm telling you, right before that damn video got taken down. I heard that shit. That nigga True Zone went up on his ass. I
Yeah,
ain't hear
cause
that shit last night.
Me and Taz was on True Zone channel fucking them abos up, and Taz, well,
Cass.
they were trying to get, yeah, trying to get So True Zone was trying to get back to come over there, like where the real abos at. He like, oh, I'm not coming over there. Your
That's the
channel ain't
bull I'm
shit.
talking about. Yeah, it's all the insults.
Yeah, when you get 5,000 subscribers, let me know. Like nigga, like you
Nah,
big,
what
like
do you
you not,
mean?
you ain't no big deal. Like nigga,
What? He
all
ain't
your
even got
subscribers is
5,000
bots.
watches, nigga.
He got his word. His shit. He got he got over 40,000 subs, but he could barely get 100 people in the chat at one time.
Man, if they
Like
made all
how
themselves
does that even
public,
work?
make themselves public so we can see who subscribed. I bet it's gonna be a whole bunch of people from Indonesia.
Bro,
Well, it's gonna
come
be a
on,
whole
bro.
bunch of bots, or it's gonna be somebody. Them niggas got 20 channels. It's one person. Like, knock it the fuck off, man. We know the tricks. Like, there's nothing genuine about none of y'all.
Niggas is crazy.
You literally get the same. Like when this video is over tomorrow morning, when you wake up and look at this, you gonna have the same amount of views as AP's live stream yesterday. Like you better go on
Yeah.
somebody with bullshit, gang. We not
And
going.
then you can always tell when Sister Betty's around because that shit shoot up to 200, 300. Like,
Like, that
that
shit
shit
like a
like
cartoon,
clockwork.
man. She if read the room like she bad at it, bro. She cannot read the room like gang. How do you not know how obvious that look? Like soon as you pull up, but the way she says like I bring my tribe with me. I bring the
That
So
fake,
Wapians.
why
that
so
fake
why your
tribe he
tribe
got.
don't comment? Yeah, but they never comment though. Just the
Yeah,
views
they,
go up, the comments stay the same. She give them a little booster pack. That's the Betty booster pack. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's why she worked that government job. So she keep the Abo channels going.
shit crazy. Like they take
He
fake it
said
till you
she keep
make
the
it.
government job.
They take fake it till you make it to the extreme, boy. Like Shit crazy.
I don't know how to do it,
I
but
don't
nah.
know.
So I was trying to understand, like, why she so okay. Let me take it back. Every time there's a discussion in science into the room, that means somebody's got to read something. Why does she think that she's the number one comprehensive mofo that can understand this stuff? Why she think that so much?
I have no clue. I don't know. Because she be
I'm over here
making
like,
shit
yo,
up while she reading. Like,
yeah. Like, and then when she get caught out there, she'll stop. And then she be trying to read ahead a little bit and then try to, like, learn how to miss some words on purpose. She did that with the Muskegee Creek. Nah, that wasn't her. That was a homegirl. What's the other chick? Sherry. What's her name?
oh, Sharice.
Sharice. Yeah. Where she been at?
She be around. She be on her channel really because she got into a couple arguments with the Abos over there. So
Interesting.
they fuck with her, but she really be on her channel. Like she'll
So she
pop in here and there. But she really, because the Abos, they got the Abos, they got the Indians, and then they got the in-betweeners, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that even works, but them niggas is crazy. I don't know, like,
Like it's like it's more complex than the Bloods and the goddamn Crips.
word, like.
Cause
But
she
yo,
all the top cats, nigga. So they beat her off the rip anyway.
do she even be over there anymore? I think Top Cats told her don't come back, because
That nigga top cats been this on all their ass.
he'll kick somebody out his shit quick. Yeah, you out the whip.
Bro,
Call rolling, he
to,
kicking him out.
yeah, to tell you the truth, they get caught up like that. Like he can't sell his bullshit with everybody getting caught out in the field, using his material and getting it debunked.
Yeah.
They need somewhere safe. So that's another reason why they don't come outside. So I'm surprised that True Zone can pull some people over there because that's what exposes their arguments. They don't have a doctrine. You gotta have some scholarship behind having a doctrine, and they don't have any scholarship. Even if they're making up shit, they don't have any true writers or some type of government documents that substantiate at least a piece of what they arguing with people.
Yeah.
They just straight up Dr.
Well,
York.
Truth don't really, he was able to draw them in because them niggas be bored. Bap don't be live like he don't be live like that. He'll go a little bit in the morning, and then if Smoke Signal goes live it's late at night, so he kind of filled in that evening. You know what I'm saying? And he was just hitting them there, and he opened the panel up. So they panel whores. They gonna go wherever open panel at. Where you know what I'm saying? They think they're a little bit safe. They thought they was safe. So for a
Nah, they
couple
still
weeks,
be
niggas
there.
wasn't really. Yeah, they still because they still just always gonna outnumber us because you know what I'm saying. That's just how it is. But
I think the True Zone,
That
he the
means
new
something.
Marvel.
I think you got some feedback. Lucky one of y'all do.
Yeah.
But yo, Lucky, you know what I want to ask you? One of these questions when y'all have one of y'all face-offs and everything. She says DNA is fake. So how was she even going to go about this shit? Like now DNA is real and it comes from like this shit comes from America. Like how does that shit work?
She gonna claim strike. She gonna claim that if the accuracy is only in certain types of science. Like that's what she gonna cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? She gonna find some excuse for why she can use this part of science, but she can question the other part. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just the same
Yo, you
rhetoric.
know they say that haplogroup testing is damn near 100%
Yeah, we pulled that
accurate.
up. This
Oh
haplogroup
yeah.
is literally damn near 100%.
So you can't test that. You can't deny the accuracy of that. Like
So yeah,
As
so that
far as science can't gonna give you 100%, but 99.999, they'll tell you that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's accurate.
then they was trying to lie. Don't even hear that, bro. Then she was trying to lie. Hold up. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one though, boy. Yeah, look, Ross said smoke signal claims aren't backed up by facts. Listen, his claims ain't even backed up by his family. I killed him the other night, yo. I showed that video, I got of his aunt, and the one he talking about his mom says mom don't even claim to be Indian. And then him talking about he be arguing with his aunt about if they Indians or not. Like your family don't even bet. You have no facts and no family that agree with you. Like, come on, bro. You gotta hang that shit up. You gotta hang that shit all the way up, man.
Yo, I don't know why they keep trying to touch the 1619 or none of that. Like that boy, it was Cosmon because I be mixing him with
Yeah,
OTK.
that's him. Kosmon.
That nigga stupid.
Stupid
He
as
read
fuck. Like,
Angola. He read,
yeah. Oh, like at some
how you
point,
read the damn African country, bro, out loud, and then just try to justify it. He's even trying to justify it. The ship didn't go over there. The San Juan Batista, bro. Before it got to Angola, it was somewhere else. He don't even know where the ship was at.
niggas is crazy, bro. I don't know if they crazy or just like liars. Like, I know they
Both.
liars. I know they liars, but are they like sane liars or are they just crazy and just lying? Like, because how could you supposed to come back with a source, and the source you come back, the title is First Africans in Virginia. But your argument is that they didn't bring Africans to Virginia in 1619. But the title of your source is First Africans in Virginia. How the fuck? I would have been like, you know what? You got it. I'm wrong. Because you can't win every battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only human. Just say, yo, you know what? You got it. But their ego is be so in the way that they gotta just go and lie about the shit. I'll never get that shit.
Me neither. But you sit there and told them what happened. Two ships jumped one ship. The one ship
Yeah.
came from Angola with the people on it. But the funnier part is that you can tell the story because we know the story. So we can tell the story, and then we can come back around you and show you the voyages and the documentation that is actually captured by that, which substantiate what the story says line by line.
Yeah.
And I don't think they want to deal with that because there's like they're avoiding they are so entrenched in avoiding information that it becomes overwhelmingly ignorant when they say what they say.
So look, I just thought about this, Sean. In 1619, did the English know of the word Indian?
I don't even think. Well, they thought that they were traveling to India originally.
No, I'm talking about in
So that would be the
1619.
only. Right.
Was
So
that was that
no.
that,
So
that
I'm saying
yeah.
it's a potential opportunity to where they may have understood it per prior documentation from Columbus, even though he misrepresented the people.
Yeah. We know. Yeah, he misrepresented who they was. But what I'm asking is, in 1619, would they have called the Native Americans Indian, the English, the British?
Hell no, they wouldn't have called them nothing. No. Nah, they wouldn't have I mean, they already misclassified them once. They ain't gonna call them the British. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying would the colonists would they use the word Indian?
Uh, I don't know if they would necessarily say that because even when you look at Verrazano's account when he going up and down, I don't think the word Indian comes out. When you look at
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word they use. Was it naturals? No.
that's what I can't think off the top right now is that there was a different word that was in place for that. They weren't calling them black.
But I don't think they would have confused, you know what I'm saying, Negroes with another group of people. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't
They
just,
had them on the ship with them. They had them.
yeah, like, so they wouldn't just, you know what I'm saying, be calling some Indians Negroes because
No,
they whole point is, oh, they was Indians. They would have either called them Indian or, well, I think it was naturals or something like that.
I
Some
got to
shit
go
like
back
that.
to
I
it.
gotta,
It's a source that was said, tell us exactly, but it definitely was not the case for that. Like, yo, they reaching, bro.
yeah,
Excuse me. They
definitely
definitely
wasn't
reaching.
calling them Aboriginal.
Or Black Indigenous American.
Word. I don't know, man.
So nah, man, I think that because I've been on Facebook beating up the Facebook posts.
Oh yeah, I ain't been that group in a minute. Truth Zone, what's good, Truth?
Man, I've been antagonizing the hell out of the people.
Yeah, it's been like a couple days, maybe even a week since I've been over there. Gotta go make me a couple
Yo,
posts and then dip off.
show me in the 1800s a blacksmith calling himself a Black American indigenous name.
Yeah, I know they can't do it.
Nah, they definitely can't. They can't show much of anything because that's part of the problem. Like they want to argue and do all that fighting, but you ain't got no evidence. And then we can't keep like you said in the show. We keep teaching you because they dumb. They don't know nothing better.
Word. And they not even learning. It's not even like, you know what I'm saying, where they trying to, learn and be like, all right, I can't make that mistake again. You feel what I'm saying? Let me switch my shit up a little bit. No, they keep doing the same, like can't making the same exact mistakes, saying the same shit over and over, not even tweaking nothing. Like that's the definition of insanity.
Yeah, that's where Yoda at.
So
That's gaslight.
yeah, that's gaslight. Yeah, where
That's
Yodi at?
gaslight.
That's Yodi never popped up over here on me. That's crazy. Fuck
Nah,
Yodi.
he ain't gonna pop up. Yoda scared.
Yo, now you see,
Honestly,
anytime we get Yodi in the corner, what he do? Well,
bro.
is Berber Negro? He'd be like, is Berber Negro? He just goes right back to that. Like, come on, bro.
Yo, Yoda is
Well,
crazy.
I
He
get
was
that
over
nigga
there
some
agreeing with
homework.
everything that was saying. Not a
Oh,
coincidence.
hell yeah.
Not a coincidence. So okay, let's say you got mother and father. And then mother and father got a mother and father. Mother and father got a mother and father and father. Mother and father's fathers got a mother and father's father. And then he said, "Yeah, okay, I agree with that. I said, man, stop playing with him. Now, you
Yeah.
tell this man you're doing his ancestry.
I had to walk him down slow. Like, so if we understand that DNA is still gonna be there. It's gonna be small amounts because you add in, you know what I'm saying, the other ancestors, but you can still find them links.
Right.
And people do it every day, man. Like, come on.
And then the negative part of it all is then they'll turn around and say, why is a fighter jet flying? He'll turn around and say, what he say? He says, but see, when you try to get the fifth and sixth, bro, it's still giving you hits. It don't matter if it's 1 or 5%, it's still finding matches, which will brighten the lights of who it is that you're dealing with.
And I dare them to say, "Oh well, when the DNA is that small, it's hard to tell if it's really a cousin or not." No, no, no. They got a process for that too. It's called timber, and they run your DNA through that shit about 20, 30 times to make sure it is a match. So no, 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 we're not doing that shit. They don't just find it one time like, oh yeah, no, they double, triple, and check it 20 times before they sit there and put that person on your cousin's list. Word. Damn, did I go out? Oh, yeah, you can
Nah,
still hear me?
yeah, you good.
Yeah, you
Oh,
good,
because I'm
bro.
driving. I'm driving. I know some part of this shit, the service don't be good.
Man, them dudes, man. Like I said, you gotta address some of that. Like the fact that first of all, Yodi was pissing me off when he was over there on a panel too, because his mic be so like it be soft with it, but he be like, yeah, that is true. Now he be
Yeah.
aggressive. He be like, Yodi, that shit is not true. Why the fuck you keep
I'm
saying
like,
yeah, that's
Yodi,
true?
stop doing that shit, man. I was like, oh, all right. I'm like, yo, stop doing that shit, man. Like, you know you dead wrong. Like,
That nigga Yodi be trying to trigger niggas up there. He think I ain't pee. That nigga
you
Smoke was getting
slowly at
his ass
him.
whooped, man. That nigga Smoke was getting beat down so bad. He had to go live and start watching Truth Zone panels
Facts.
from the live.
Yo, did you see when I pulled the videos up about when he was talking about his aunt and his mom?
Yeah, that shit looked very bad.
That shit hurt. I know that shit hurt. Like, Smoke, stop playing with me, nigga. Like,
That nigga I argue with her every day. So like,
nobody
The mere
believe
fact
you,
that he
bro.
agreed that he argued was a problem. Yeah.
like how you arguing with the genealogist for the fam?
Word. And that's her grandmother. That's your great grandmother. You trying
Oh
to say
yeah.
that Maddie Young is a full blown idiot? She like, nah, she was enslaved. She, you know what I'm saying? She's black. And y'all arguing, but that's her grandmother.
Facts.
Like, knock it off, man. Get
Yeah,
your shit together.
that's junior varsity shit, Smoke. I thought you was better than that. That nigga and Yodi
Word.
just over there
I keep
co-signing that
telling
shit.
y'all, we arguing over the existing evidence that's already been confirmed. So if we know that we got the evidence and we sitting on the evidence that's already been confirmed, all
Mm-hmm.
they can do is denialism.
That's all they do. Like, they try to
I
run
told
that
you them
Jesse
channels are
Jackson
pseudo.
shit.
People are like, why they pseudo? Again?
Oh, that shit pissed me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit, that's what's like, you gotta do a video on it. That shit had me so mad, bro. I was about to crash out from the chat on this nigga absolutely, bro. Like this, he got to be the stupidest, most disingenuous. He like the male Dulcie. That nigga Ably, when this nigga Nack pulled up a book, this nigga said they didn't use that font in 1780. I said, bro, I'm not doing it with this nigga.
What font did they use? Did he tell you?
No, we asked the nigga for the font size. He said he ain't got to tell niggas what font it was.
What was this, 6? Yeah, that dude was just making up stuff. Nah, well, here's the key to it all, though. No matter what we got going on, they gonna keep on coming out of the woodwork with a new argument or bring back up an old argument. And once you superseded that ignorance, then they just gonna find another way to recreate their ignorance because they cannot withstand being wrong. It just ain't can't happen. And you keep embarrassing them on them channels, they go no, they gonna keep on coming out. The ego won't let them.
That shit,
Man, this
that
boy
shit
got hit by the deer.
That shit being bad. You say some deer out there, boy. You better stay swill.
Nah, I got hit by one other day. $7,500 in damage.
Yeah, that shit fucked my van
Mug hit
up.
me on the side too, driver's side. I'm like, yo, what the hell, bro? You running in between cars, bro, and hit me.
That would piss me off, man. Motherfucker really running in between traffic. Slapped into my motherfucking van. I gotta get body
But
work on it and all.
so y'all supposed to be weighing in leading up to the debate next week. When is it? Next week, ain't it? I mean, not week after next.
December 7th. We supposed to do 2 official face offs. Baby, you finna go? What you doing, man? You know I told you I gotta go. I'm trying to go pick up that goddamn. I gotta go get a HDMI cord. My shit bogus. I just got my new PC and I'm trying to set that bit up.
Oh, you trying to? Yeah, Narc talking about he got a whole nother show, but now the show delayed.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a phone call. So,
I just
do
want
you
to see
got your
them
PC, Lucky?
prove something. Yeah, he said
I
he got
want
to
to see
get
the
an
same
HDMI
shit.
cord.
Oh, all right.
Why they keep finding the
Yo, Lucky, you
AW0
supposed to be
account, bro?
sending me them bets, man. You ain't on your job. I need the bets, man.
Right. We trying to hit for 2,500 too.
Shit, hold on. You
Well, you
playing, man?
striking. I need to make some money this weekend, nigga. What up? I'm ready.
Look, listen, man. I got something in right now. I just lost an overseas ticket just like 2 minutes ago. Had me a little 18-leg parlay and goddamn some random France team fucked me up. But I got some I'm looking at college basketball tonight. I'm about to do me a little 9-leg parlay. You know, it all depends
Yeah,
on the
this,
odds though.
screenshot that bitch, send it to me.
Now I got you. I'll send the what app you use?
I'm on this shit Fanatics book, sports book.
Oh, the Fanatic Sports book. So it's you can make your
I
own
like
spread
that
and
shit
stuff.
though. Yeah. I like that shit. You can do all that shit. And they
Okay.
give you good boosts. Like, word.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put together a 9-leg. I'm gonna text it to you. I'm
Yeah,
looking
do
at it
that.
right now.
Let me find out Vito ran Sean P on what happened.
Hey, you know what time it is? That 3-0 started creeping in. You know, he's gonna have to revisit that. But
3-0. This nigga keep pushing that 3-0 narrative. Yo, this nigga crazy.
No, he the only one that believes it, man. I told you they be delusional.
come on, man. I really don't see. I mean, I really don't see where the nigga got off at. To tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? If anything, nigga probably got the third round. But that first round,
Nah, bro.
if anything, you know what I'm saying, he didn't connect the Gullah and the he didn't connect the Gullah and the Black Seminoles. He
Oh
just put
man.
it out there. He just said it. I guess just put it on a little
I'm gonna have to replay that shit one day,
little
man.
slideshow and shit. And then the second round, when I brought Aunt Bessie Payne, that shut down all the little thing because she basically put the stamp on it and said that basically the same thing that she repping the Seminole after somebody tried to put the African label on her. So I really don't see where he really saying, yeah, he really got points other than saying, oh yeah, they was just runaways, and just because some people said it.
I mean, you got the actual slave masters looking for them, like
Nah,
so.
you got coming across black people and automatically saying they runaways. Matter of fact, the government turned the army into slave catchers, and and they just had like a free for fall, like a shit. Just come down here and
What
buy
state?
all.
What
This is
state you talking
Florida.
about?
This is Florida. So they was coming
What?
through with fake. So that Florida in the 1820s. So they coming through with fake bill of sales, and the people and the Indian agent is catching on and saying that the people is lying just to be able to get the property. See, that was a big scheme back then, just to be able to get some money.
So you saying none of them was enslaved?
Now I ain't gonna say none of them, but just like I say, the ones that was already here, uh, basically got caught up with some ones that probably did, well, some ones that did come from somewhere else. You got way too many
So
instances. You got way too many
you
instances
would be
where they saying they never had a slave owner.
you would be the only descendant of Seminoles who tell the story. You know that, right?
Nah, not really.
So there's other people who tell the same story of yours.
Yup.
Huh?
Yup.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
So if you
Cause
if you talking about the stories from people doing book reports,
no, I'm talking about people who are descendants of them. Remember, I said you would be the only descendant of a Seminoles or the Black Seminoles who talks like this. So I'm talking about strictly the descendants of those people. Ain't no
nah,
book reports.
not at
Remember,
all.
Vino. See, look. Remember, Vino. When I deal with Black history, I like to deal with the people who lived through it. I like to deal with the people who are of it. Now, I don't go to them outside sources. I go within. Like y'all go to them outside sources and all that, which is all right. You know what I'm saying? But when you talking to me, I'm going to show you what the Black people said for themselves. You understand?
Right, and that's why I told you that when the woman with the reporter had the interview with her, and he said, "Hold on, you look like an African." She said, "Hold on, I'm a Seminole." So, so off the back, that's pushback right there, saying, "Hold on, you trying to put this label on me? I'm telling you that I'm this." This going
Yeah,
back to
but
the
that doesn't
1800s.
mean that she's not. She's just saying she's part of the Seminole Nation. Seminole's not an ethnicity, though.
The Seminole is a group of people. It's a tribe
I
of
know it's a
people.
nation. It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a tribe of people.
So there's not one way a Seminole could look. So to say, "Oh, I'm a Seminole," that don't mean nothing because there's white Seminoles also.
Nah, it wasn't no white Seminoles. Hold on, you said it was white Seminoles where?
There's white people who claim Seminole ancestry. What are you talking about?
Oh, so you said okay, you talking about like later in the game, or you talking about during the Seminole Wars?
What time period is this lady talking about?
She well, whenever she did the interview was in the 1890s, but she been
Okay, so we passed the Seminole Wars.
right. She come from the Seminole Wars. She was the wife of the Chief Payne.
All right,
She was
so
there. She
Osceola
was there
ain't
whenever
black.
they. You say what?
Osceola ain't black.
He part black.
Yeah, but he so if he that's what I'm saying. So I don't even think he's part black, tell you the truth.
Yeah,
I never heard about him having anything black in him. He got Indian and fucking what is
so
it?
so was
One of them
Osceola.
islands.
So was Osceola a slave owner? A slave owner?
Yeah, I think he did have slaves. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he did. Absolutely.
Come on, man. He wasn't even a chief.
You don't need to be a chief to own slaves.
Hold on, so hold on. So what you gotta be?
Man, that boy, it's a
Somebody who
whole
could
national
afford it.
forest. It's a whole national forest named after Osceola. You talking about he wasn't a chief.
Yeah, like I
He
think he
wasn't a
was, and he
chief.
was running that shit at one time.
He wasn't a chief. He was the little homie.
Man.
He was the little homie. Matter of fact, when they was putting the bodies on him, he ran away from the funk and said that wasn't him.
I mean, why would you walk into your own execution?
Because they was he has certain instances like that. Whenever he did got locked up, he said, "Shit, I guess cut off my neck or something like that." Or shit, go on and get him, go on, basically get me up out of here talking shit.
I don't know if he know. He throwing off my parlays real quick with this pseudo rhetoric, man.
That's also you talk about when you get to the people, when you start really getting to the nitty gritty and really start looking at it, and you start listening to what the Indian agent said. He said they coming up with false bill of sales, and then on top of that, another cold
I
piece that was.
mean, but that's not. I don't see that changing anything because they used to do that too up here.
But I'm
Because they
saying
know
that they
runaway. No, hold on. They used to do that because they know runaway slaves ran in New York, and so any black person they would try to take back. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with the guy from 12 Years a Slave, the
and
Winthrop guy. So
okay,
he wasn't
so
a slave. He was free. They took him, but that doesn't take away from them having slaves or them being slaves or being of African descent. That don't change none of that.
that do take away from it for
Because
the
once
fact
they did
that
the Fugitive Slave Act, it was like open season.
that do change the fact because once they do, uh, you can see who is who. That's like I say, every black person ain't got the same story, and you basically saying the same thing. Is that was said since it was slavery going on, and all black people was kind of fucked up. They had to be fucked up too, but nah, that ain't the case because they still in exploratory mode where they, uh, where they putting more white people in these areas.
I don't really get what you mean by that.
As far as white people really wasn't in these areas during these times. So they don't really know who all is who. They still exploring the land. They still
I get
finding
that,
people.
but
So whenever they finding black people, they say, "Oh yeah, you a runaway. Never seen the people a day in their life." The people speaking Indian language, living off the turf, and they still get ran down on and say, "Oh nah, nigga, you a runaway to somebody." Now, how's that not pseudo?
all right, how's that not pseudo? You got to see. Look, you got to give specific instances, right? So there have been runaway like from the first time that they brought Negroes to Florida, they ran away. You
That's
think they
what I'm
just
saying.
died off?
How
Hold
is
on, hold
it?
on. They didn't just die off. So that was in the 1500s. Negroes was always running away. There was 50,000 cases a year. So you saying finding them, they wasn't like they wasn't always there. And if they run off into the wilderness, ain't nothing but Indians out there. So they gotta adapt. Black people adapt to all types of environments. So I
Well,
don't I
it's
don't
kind of
see
funny how they say that these
your
Indians
argument don't
was.
make sense.
That's kind of funny that they say that these Indians were man eaters and cannibals, but for some reason they always teaming up with some black people, or some black people able to come through a walk on is able to come on and tell the OGs and then what to do. So, is that what you telling me? What happened with
No,
Abraham?
that didn't
Yeah,
work like that. That didn't
I
work
mean, but
like
if you
that.
saying with Abraham that he was a walk on, but he ended up being one of the people that the
Yeah, but
OGs were
see,
listening
you acting
to
like
during battle.
with the Seminoles, they was also like basically on some like gated shit. Like you had the Negroes over here, then you had the Indians over there. Like so they what he wasn't telling he was telling he probably had the black people, but what he wasn't telling all the Native Americans what to do and all types of shit. No, it didn't work like that, bro.
They said that. Hold on, you got government officials saying that the Indians is listening to the Negroes. They had to. They had to come up with a law to say that the niggas can be no part. The niggas can be part of the council no more.
And so okay, so they came up with a law. Who came up with that law?
The government.
The government, and then I'm pretty sure the Negroes pushed back on that, right?
And the niggas didn't have no type of. The niggas didn't
Oh,
have no type
they
of
had
rights
no.
back then.
Okay, but hold on. You just said that they was listening to them. So now
The
they not listening
Indians
to
was
them in
listening
this
to it.
instant?
The Indians was listening
Yeah,
to
but
him.
if
That's what
they so
right.
I
Once
get
niggas
that.
came out here and
But
once niggas come out here and
no,
Micanopy
hold
died.
on. Listen to
Hold on,
this.
once
I don't think you
Micanopy died,
understand what you're saying.
once the chief died, they put in their own chief.
I don't think
Once
you
the chief
understand what you're saying. You saying,
about what?
listen, you saying on one hand, the Negroes was telling the Indians what to do,
They
and
wasn't.
then you say that hold on, just listen. You say the Negroes were telling the Indians what to do, and then you got the United States government telling the Indians, hey, you can't have these Negroes on your council no more. So the
Right,
Indians listen,
right.
and the Negroes, they don't say, nah, we're not doing that. You got to still listen to me. They're not listening to them in this instance, but every other
Yeah.
instance, they're listening to them.
That's when niggas got ran up out of Iwoka to Mexico.
Who ran them out?
You got the motherfucking the Indian agent paid for. Uh, yeah, yeah. The
So the
nigga paid.
Indians ran out the Negroes. The Indians ran out the Negroes.
Yeah, but they had help. It wasn't just
Yeah,
like
but you
that.
don't
It
see
was
how
just
your
one.
story, but your
Yeah,
story's
because you
falling
got
apart right there, though,
it's
bro.
not falling apart because you got the government assisting on slave rates when they already
But
said that the
why are they
people
not listening to the Negroes no more, man? You just
because
said they was listening to them.
because of the fact that Micanopy is dead and now they got a new chief. That these niggas, just like I say, most of these new Seminoles, these are new Seminoles. That's why these niggas just coming in from Alabama. These niggas just recently coming in down to Florida.
And they not jacking the black people no more.
Nah, for sure not, because they knowing that they can get stuff for them. They know they can live a better life for them. They know that they can.
So
It's
who's
money.
the real Seminoles? The black people or the
I
Indians
t-
who's
the
running
real
shit?
Seminoles just the ones that got the original word. Where the word Seminole come from?
So how they get ran out? So why is it always
Because of
they getting
slavery.
ran out of somewhere?
Because of slavery. How you think these niggas got control of the damn world?
So why you acting like slavery didn't happen then?
I didn't say
Why you
slavery
pushing
didn't
back on
happen.
the slavery part?
I said that these people wasn't slaves to the damn Indians and some white people. These particular people.
No, but you was asking what your argument yesterday, you was asking, oh, if these Negroes were slaves, what plantations they ran away from?
Right,
You should
because he was
already
trying to
accept that. If,
no. He was trying to say that they was slaves and that they was running away from that type of situation. That's why I wanted him, since he made that claim, since he's saying that they is slaves and they were slaves to the Indians, I wanted him to make that claim and show me where exactly did they run from, because you should have that document.
but so you
But
accepting
then
that they
but then
slaves,
I
but
guess
you're arguing. Hold
but
on,
then
you
I guess
accepting?
hold on.
But
But then
you're
I guess he's supposed to get points because the government said on paper in the 1840s, once they get out to the Indian Territory and Micanopy die, then the government say on paper, oh yeah, you as a slave owner and these people is your property. Just because the black people is around, they saying that these is your property. This ain't got nothing to do with a motherfucking Indian bought some niggas or none of that. That was just how the game go with black people being around. They gotta have a master. You can't just be free running around here.
but so
That's not gonna work
you
within the
saying none of
society.
them you saying none of them was runaway slaves.
Nah, I ain't saying none of them. I'm
That's
saying
what I'm
y'all
trying to understand. So why
y'all
even
leaving
push
that
back on saying I
because
don't understand your pushback.
I'm pushing
If
back
you're because
because
if you're accepting
everybody wasn't runaway slaves.
nobody, I don't think nobody ever made that claim that everyone was a runaway slave.
Because
Nobody said nobody talks like that.
y'all
No, don't
saying
say
that the
y'all because
ones
I don't talk like that.
you talk like that because y'all said that the ones that
Nah,
wasn't runaways and the ones that was raised in the village, they parents was eventually runaways. That's what y'all say. Y'all
I would
say,
say the
well, they
large
parents,
majority.
but they say, well, but
I
they
would say the
parents,
large majority.
right? That's exactly what I said. You're gonna say that they parents was the ones that ran away.
I would say the large majority were runaway slaves.
I'm saying that's I'm saying the
Does that
slave term.
when I say hold on, that's not everybody though.
I'm saying if you black in the South, you was automatically have to be property to somebody unless you have to show your free pass.
No. Okay, so if you have a
Okay.
free pass,
Hold
that
on,
don't
hold
make
on.
you hold on, hold on. No. You just said it. You said they would listen if they came across you and they will automatically assume that a black person was a slave until he proved otherwise. Yes, that's a fact. But if you could prove otherwise, that means that there are free black people.
Okay, so okay, it's another question I had. What's the difference between because but y'all try to say that these black people that's down here with the Seminoles of the Creek, that it's a different type of slavery that's going on with them. They not a part of the chattel slavery. They not part of the main narrative slavery. It's a different type of slavery. We got to put a different definition on there. So, what's the difference between their type of slavery living and the free black people that was living back then?
Wait, the free black people and enslaved, there's a big difference. Free black person could go and come as they please. An enslaved person to a Native American, even if it's not the same type of strenuous work and all this other shit, they couldn't leave and come as they please. That's
They
one
50
difference.
miles. They 50 miles away. The person that you
Who
saying
50 miles away?
the person that you
Hold on.
saying
See, now
because
you adding. Hold on. See, look, this
y'all
is why I don't
saying
like. Hold on. Wait,
y'all was on. Hold on, let me go
Vino.
and break it
Just
down.
hear
Let me
me
break
out
it
real
down.
quick.
Let me break it
No.
down
Wait,
because
hold
y'all go
on. Just 2
into
seconds.
because
It's
y'all
gonna
go
take me
into
2 seconds, Vino. Come on, Vino. Don't be stubborn. It's gonna take 2 seconds. You was doing real good. My point is, this is why I don't like having these hypotheticals with you because once I start talking about the one thing you're talking about, then you start adding other things. You didn't tell me nothing about somebody being 50 miles away.
what I'm saying.
You
This is
gotta
the
if you're gonna
situation. We got to
you gotta
okay.
give
So we
all the
got to
details or give a specific instance that we could look up.
okay. We
You can't
got
just add a
Negro.
hypothetical then add on to it
So,
as we going.
so we got Negro Abraham. They say Negro Abraham was a slave to Micanopy, right? That's what they say, right? They say Abraham is a slave to Micanopy.
I think
That's the
so.
source that the nigga say with. Micanopy
I'm not
town is
100% on
Mic,
the Seminole
Mic,
history, but
Micanopy's town is 50 miles away from Abraham's town, probably longer. So how the hell is he
so
this
what's
nigga
your point
slave?
though?
How is he a slave and he got his own town and he 50 miles away?
Well, all right, so you saying he was enslaved at the time he was living 50 miles away? Yes or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, they saying that he
Okay.
was a
Now
Micanopy
look. All
slave.
right, fine.
No,
I'm gonna
no.
take you on.
Okay,
No, hold on.
all
I'm
right.
I'm gonna take you on your word. Cool. But that's not a hard thing to grasp if you understand how slavery actually worked. You can have ownership to something, and they still don't be right there in front of you every day. You're
They got
still
ownership just because they black. They gotta have an owner. That's what you're not
okay. Then what?
understanding.
All right,
But
listen.
that's
That's
fake.
fine.
That's pseudo.
He's still.
That's pseudo.
Oh, wait, did it happen or not? Did it happen or not?
No, that's pseudo. That
So
is
hold on. You're
pseudo.
saying Vino. All right, you're gonna say the same word 4 times? Come on, bro. You don't gotta say the same word 4 times.
Okay.
Did it happen or not?
What?
That he was his owner.
No, he wasn't his owner. That's what I'm saying. Just because some people said that he was, don't mean that they was the owners. That's why the Black Seminoles was fighting back within the video. We
Who?
had the OG being warrior
Yeah,
say
but
his
Abraham's
ancestors.
not on no video. We can't time jump to a video,
That's
bro. We
the
can't
same.
do that. Abraham ain't on no video.
That's the same people. He come from the same people in
Nah,
the fight.
but hold on. We gotta deal with this specific instance. You can't jump around.
It's
You
the
can't,
same
bro.
instance. It's the
Bro,
same
listen.
example.
You literally had like boom in New York. You had um people in Long Island. They were owned slaves, and they would send them slaves to the city. Go to the city and come back. That's 30, 40 miles away.
If you saying that's the
These niggas
same
would still
thing,
hold on. These niggas would still come back, right? They would still come back. So just distance don't change the fact that this person is your owner. You
Come on,
saying it's
man.
fake.
Come on
Do you
now.
have
So that's
no,
why
but
I'm
do you have
asking you, what is the difference
listen,
between their living and some free people living? You just talking about because some
they
people
have
said they the
more
owners, they
leniency.
the owners. You just
But
saying
listen, they
because
have leniency.
because
That's it. So
oh
what?
my God, no. See, and
No what?
that's why I call y'all out on it, because y'all
So
think
what? You
that
think every slave was getting beat? Hold on. You think every slave has got their ass beat every day?
nah, if they was a
Is that the
slave,
picture of slavery you
if
have?
they were slave, they was property to the people, right? They was property to
Okay.
the
Could you
people,
could you leave
and
your
this property was
property
making them
somewhere?
money. I
Can you
say,
leave your property somewhere? Yes or no?
but this property was making you money, right?
Okay. I don't
So,
get your
so,
point though.
so
I
what
don't
you
even see what your
saying?
argument is.
So what you saying? Just because black people is around them, they automatically slaves, even though they ain't got to do nothing for them. They ain't got to do nothing for them. They ain't got to be around them. They ain't never got to be around. But just because some white people said that them is they slave
So hold
owners,
on. So you think
but they slave
so you
owners,
think you think that hold on, you think every slave was doing back-breaking work?
every
Is
slave, if
that your
you a
idea of
slave,
slavery?
if you was a slave, somebody
Yeah,
had you
you
on robot. If you was a slave, somebody had you on robot. Point blank.
no.
Yes, yes.
Not everybody live like well,
That's
that's not true.
slavery. That is
That's not
slavery.
true though.
You be pointed
That's
out
not
and
what you're
said that
saying is not
slavery is
true.
for life. You said that slavery is for life, forever.
Yeah, but listen, that's not what you're saying isn't true though.
It's slavery forever.
No, everybody didn't have to go through all that.
It's
Everybody didn't
slavery.
have to go through the hard
It's slavery for life, like you said.
yes, unless you get manumitted by your master.
So okay, so you saying just because once again, like I pointed out, and you said that just because these white people put the label of slave owner on somebody, that automatically makes them a slave owner or of some black people without making any bill of sales, without having no bill of sale at all.
But how are you saying that? No, listen, first of all, they had to get there had to be some type of transaction. I don't believe you saying there ain't no bill of sale because if ain't no bill of sale, they they can't prove that they own them. But by law back then, the proof, the burden of proof wasn't on the master; it was on the enslaved person. So hey, it might not seem right in a 2025 mindset, but back then, the person who had to prove they wasn't a slave was the slave.
And you believe in every instant story that a white person coming up and saying, "This is my slave." You believe every story.
No, listen,
Yes, you do.
listen. First of all, Vino, I'm gonna tell you one more time. There is no fucking absolutes. So when you using words like every story and all this other shit, that's not how I think. I don't think like
So,
that.
so, so,
Everything
so,
ain't
so
all.
how you not?
Listen,
So
everything
how you
ain't
not thinking?
all. It's not every time. Hold on. Listen, chill out. There are plenty of instances where I gave one. I forget his name. The Winthrop guy from 12 Years a Slave. I forget his first name. He literally got lied on. They said
This
he was
is
a
the
slave. He was a free man.
this is
I,
the
hold
same
on, stop.
thing.
Because you're not. No, stop. Vino, you have to stop. This is your problem. But we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now if you would have listened to me 20 minutes ago. Did white people lie on other black people and say that that was their slave and it wasn't? Absolutely. I said this to you 20 minutes ago. This is why I don't understand your argument, bro.
Okay, my
You gotta
argument is that
listen.
these
We
particular
wouldn't, yo,
people wasn't
listen. You
these
wouldn't even
particular
be
people
asking me
wasn't
this
slaves
if
to
you listen
nobody.
20,
These particular people wasn't
and
slaves
that
to
could be
nobody.
Y'all
Y'all saying that they slaves
listen,
just because just because the
Vino, ain't
white
no
man
y'all.
pressed them.
Stop. Vino,
Okay,
I already asked you the question. Do you think some of them was enslaved? You already said yes. There shouldn't even be. What are we going back and forth about? Could some of
because
them be free
y'all
also?
trying to make it
Absolutely.
y'all making it okay.
Who's y'all? You only talking to me.
So do the free part make them
Who?
Indians? Do free
No,
black do free blacks being found in America? Why don't that make them Indians?
no.
Why not?
No.
Why
What
not?
free blacks was found? Because it
No,
don't.
I'm saying
Because there was no black people here. Listen, there was not one black person here before they went to Florida and them niggas escaped in the 1500s. There was not. Not in Florida, not nowhere. In the Carolina and Georgia, none. Not zero, not one. Those are the beginning of the black people being in America. That's it. That's why. So if they're free, they not Indians.
so. You
Like, what is you
saying
not getting?
yeah? So basically, yeah. Once again, you saying that because you can't prove that there wasn't no black people here. You can't prove
Yes,
that.
I can.
You
Yes, I
can't prove
can.
that. You
Yes, I
can't
can.
because I can prove
It's
the
been
difference.
proven.
Because I can prove the difference.
Vino, it's been proven.
No, it haven't. You what from
Yes, it has.
what from DNA?
Listen, absolutely. We can go there. If you brought up, yes, do DNA, because I wasn't even going to say DNA. So, yes, DNA.
That's the only way you could bring it up.
You brought it up. So, I'm answering, yes, DNA. And you want to know
That
how? Because
that's the
they
only.
found, listen, they found so many ancient bones and tested their DNA to the thousands and haven't found one of them that would link back
They
to
just
you.
started finding bones in the 1960s. They just started studying fossils
They've
in
been
the
finding bones. What are you
1960s.
talking about? They've been finding bones since the 1800s.
They were studying the fossils in the 18
Talking about
in 1960s.
1960s. They've been finding bones. What are you talking about? Vino, you bugging right now.
So okay,
So
so you
my
said
answer is DNA.
during those
What is
times they
your
was finding
answer? What
those
is your
bones.
answer?
During those times they was finding those bones, and they was doing they scientific experiments. They were saying they was black people.
No, they wasn't. Now look. Now let me ask you this. You saying that there was, what is your evidence?
The for one, of people saying that they found black people. For one, for two, the evidence of the black people left for themselves of drawings, and three, it's from the people that still here that don't got no connection to Africa. By the millions, it seemed like.
So millions, what people don't got no connection to Africa?
A lot of black people
And
is
how
American
could you tell? How do you know that though? How do you know that to be a fact that they don't have a connection to Africa?
because whenever they do get down to the nitty gritty and they try to find that when they go back so far, they can't never connect it. They can't never connect it, even with all the money in the world. With all the money
That
in
don't
the
make no sense.
world
Yo,
and
Vino,
trying to get
I got
to
a proposition for you.
what's up?
I got a proposition for you. I got a 23andMe test. I'll send it to you. Would you take the test?
I'll take the test, but it don't mean slave ship. It don't mean that my
Bro,
people
that
came
don't.
in on the
All right,
slave ship
why? Hold on. Why do you keep saying that?
because
African don't mean slave ship.
that's what you're trying to insinuate, that if I take the DNA test and it say that I connected to some black people, they're proving that my people came on slave ships.
No. First of all, I'll be the first to tell you that not every black person was a slave. So stop with that shit. Second of
Okay,
all,
you saying that
don't
some
you
white
admit?
people, you
Hold
saying
on, Vino.
eventually, no,
Second,
you going back to saying that some
Vino,
white people brought these people, some white people brought
Vino.
these particular black people over. That's what you
Yeah,
going back
black
to.
people came over with white
Even
people.
if they
Yes,
from
black people
slaves,
came over with white people.
nah, then that's where I'm pushing back
Now
at.
look, Vino. Did you or did you not tell me that your ancestors on the Seminole Freedmen records?
Right, but before they was called freedmen, they was
Okay,
called black
hold on.
Indians.
Stop. You said the freedmen, right? That is why I say you come from slaves, not because you have African DNA. I
Before
say you
these,
descend from slaves because you have freedmen records.
before my people got the name freedmen put on them, they was called black Indians.
What is the definition of Seminole freedmen?
A black
Who would they
Indian,
be? They're not slaves. They're
A
not. Hold
black
on. They're not enslaved people.
black people that came in with the Seminoles from Florida.
Would are Seminole freedmen considered ex-slaves?
Yeah,
Now
black
be
people.
honest.
Yeah, black people in the
You said
South.
yeah, right? Okay then.
Black people in the South was considered slaves automatically in the South. Florida
Listen,
was Florida turned into a slave state once they got control of it. So automatically
the
off the rip,
story.
a black person
The
is a
sl-
slave.
Listen, in those slave states, there was free black people. So stop saying that. That don't make
You
you
had
a
to get
slave.
vetted. You
What?
had to get
What?
vetted.
No, listen, stop, bro. What makes you a descendant of slaves because you are a Seminole freedman by your
No,
own admission.
no, no, no,
Yes.
no, because they never were slaves to people. Once
So
again, if you got people
so
saying
hold
that they
on.
never have a slave owner, and you got people
Vino,
constantly saying, no, you do got a slave owner. You got a slave.
Vino.
The people saying they
No, no,
don't
no.
got a slave owner.
Vino. Have you ever seen the Seminole freedman record that your ancestor is attached to?
Yes.
Have you ever seen it? Is
Yes.
there a portion, is there a part that says slave of or owner on it?
That's part of their documentation whenever they're
This is, you're going to deny everything,
documenting.
right?
Because once
That's what you're
again,
doing.
I'm I am denying the fact because they just putting the term on a nigga and it never happened. They just saying, well, y'all some black people over here, and since y'all some Indians, these niggas gotta have a master, so y'all gonna be the master for them. But these niggas can't be around here free. These niggas cannot be around here free with no guns and doing whatever the fuck they want to do in this society that we got going on. This is not gonna work. You got to be the owner of these niggas.
Yo, you see that comment?
What's that? Hold on.
You said you was from Benin?
Nah, I ain't say I was from Benin. Come on, man. I said that my grandpa took a DNA. He took the DNA test, and he had some
Oh,
hits
what it come back? What it say about it?
like Mali.
But all right, so that's your grandfather, but you not African?
Yeah, that don't
You don't,
mean once
do you have
again,
African ancestry?
once again, that don't mean slave ship for the simple fact
We
that
ain't
niggas
talk.
is
All right,
strapped.
I'm not talking about a
Nah,
slave
nah,
ship. Come on, bro.
because
Bro, look, stop, bro.
we gotta go off the terminology
No,
of the
no, we
people.
don't. If no, listen. A DNA test ain't dealing with slavery. Do you have African ancestry? Yes or no?
A DNA test is dealing with slavery because you're dealing with people that dealt with slavery or during a time frame
Bro,
that they
can you
label
answer my
as slaves.
question?
You got to go with it. What's your question?
Can you do you have African ancestry?
No, I do not have any African ancestry.
So how does your grandfather have African ancestry, but you don't?
He don't have African ancestry just because the DNA test say that he got African blood.
That's the only way.
No, man, no, because it's like I say, when
So
you
you
got
think it
people,
made it up?
I'm saying when you got people being found in America, they automatically excluding them people from being here and saying
Hold
this and
on,
that.
bro. So but the DNA test ain't gonna make it up.
But the DNA test don't mean that these people went over here before white people got here.
Listen, he could have indigenous ancestry too. I'm just talking about the African. So did it say anything about having indigenous ancestry?
Yeah, probably so. But what I'm saying is that that
So
don't
is
mean
that
that
true? Oh
no,
no, is that bro?
because no, because that
I
don't
asked you
mean
what it
once
mean.
again, that do not mean that black people wasn't here before white people.
Bro, okay, fine. You fuck all that shit. We talking about the DNA test.
Right.
I'm asking you specifically about what your grandfather should have because you
I
got the
don't
same
know the.
DNA your grandfather had.
I'm saying, I don't
Hold
know the
on.
specifics. I'm saying, I don't know the
I
specifics.
you don't have to know all of them.
Okay.
Did it come up with any European ancestry?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know the specifics. You know what I'm saying? But the only
I ain't
thing that I
asking
can
for like a
remember,
specific number. Oh,
I'm saying the
that.
only thing that I can remember is the Mali. Now, like if I was to go look at it or something like that, then I could probably have a better rundown on it. But the
You
most I
should
can
do that.
remember
That
about it
would
is the Mali.
be. I would like to talk to you about that.
Well,
If you can find out,
well,
because you just gonna you just gonna
what
deny
was
the
crazy
Mali,
about it. I mean, what was crazy about it? Nah, what I'm saying, nah, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with black people being found in America.
bro. Can you get off that for 2 seconds, please?
Nah, because you trying to stay on the fact that if you got an African blood, then that mean that your peoples was brought over here by a white person. Because
Bro, can
basically
you
what
get
you're
off of
saying,
that?
what you're saying, a
Can you
black
get off of
person,
that for 2 seconds?
you saying the black person that's in America, if he got African blood, his peoples was brought over by white people. That's what you're saying.
All right, all right. You said it. You said it. Can you get off of that for 2 seconds, bro?
Okay.
And can we talk about the DNA?
Okay, let's talk about it.
Seriously, like, come
Right.
on, man. Like, so it came back with some African ancestry, and you saying you don't have African ancestry.
Right.
Why?
Because the ancestry come through lineage based.
Okay.
So if black people was already in America, found in America,
Oh my
they
God, this nigga's like a one-trick pony. Like, what the fuck is going on? We ain't
that
talking about if
I'm
black
saying,
people was
but y'all
always
the
in
one
America
I'm
or
saying,
not.
but y'all the one trick pony with the African descent.
Bro, you have African descent. Your grandfather took a DNA test and it came back one place that you know of Mali.
And
That's African descent.
it don't mean that black people came over here with white people.
I don't even care about that no more, bro. The conversation switched a little when the DNA topic hit.
Once
Every
again,
answer doesn't have to go back to black people being here
okay.
already. Like, come
So
on,
it
man.
goes back to these black people should have the label of the land that they was found in, right? Or we just gonna exclude
Say
that and
that
say
again.
but that
You
the
said they
black
should have
people
the label of what?
but they should have the label from the land that they was found in.
Okay.
Instead of just saying,
What
y'all
what
niggas
do you
ain't from
mean
here.
by that?
It's because basically what I'm saying is that you saying, hold on, well, y'all niggas ain't from here, you from Africa.
Bro, we are not talking about that no more. I'm trying to see why
So
you
okay,
don't
so
think this
because
DNA
niggas
test is valid.
niggas is saying that niggas is American, niggas is saying niggas is American, right?
Okay.
So you cool with niggas being called American because you say, okay, so niggas was here before some white people. So
Bro,
niggas was
why does yo, more truth.
because
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Somebody jumped up here.
because
I
that
want to see who
determines
this is.
because that determines on the labeling.
Oh my God, bro. All right, hold on, Vino. Give me 2 seconds. Yo, more truth. What's good?
Good. This is actually Swindle.
Oh,
This
Swindle,
is
what's
this
good, man?
good. Is this guy claiming to be Aboriginal?
No, I'm a
Yeah. Or
Seminole.
Indian, one
I'm
of
a
them.
black
He's a
Seminole.
Seminole.
Oh, a black Indian.
Yeah, black Indian.
Okay, are you a Negro?
Yep.
Okay, what's the difference?
What's the difference between what?
A black Indian and a Negro.
And ain't no difference.
Okay, what's the difference between a freeman?
Well, hold on. Just like I say, it ain't no difference. It just depends on where you was found at.
Okay, and with I'm just asking some questions first because I'm going to make a statement. So, what, in a nutshell, what do you want?
Reparations and reparations for all the terroristic acts that was put on the folks that made them move from one land to another part of the land, and yeah, we need all that and everything that we can get from them.
So you want reparations?
Yup.
Okay.
We've been treated like second-hand class citizens since the government double crossed us since we got out here.
You say we. Has this affected you?
Yeah, definitely. It affected a lot of black Seminoles out here.
No, I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, definitely. I could have more than what I got now.
Okay, so any of this stuff that happened in the past, you should be compensated for.
Definitely.
Okay, so now my statement is my ancestors back in the early to mid 1600s came over here from I can't remember, like the Scotland area, and one of my ancestors married a Native American. Okay. Am I a Native American?
I would say that you got some Native American in you for sure.
Well, I don't. According to the tribe that my ancestors came from, I do not have enough blood to say that I am a part of that tribe.
Well, you know, that's
I'm
different because
132nd.
well, that's different because white people wasn't found in America.
What's that?
White people wasn't found in America.
When?
I said white people wasn't found in America.
Wasn't found?
They was not found in America.
When?
Ever.
Okay. Do you have any? Now, where do you get that information? Like Dane Calloway?
Hold on. So you telling me that when white people was over here doing their exploring, that they found white people, like Germans and stuff, that was like with tribes of Germans and tribes of French people that was lost?
So were there tribes of? I'm just gonna answer your question with a question. I hate doing that, but were there tribes of people from Nigeria here or other areas of people of Africa here?
Well, there was people that was black that was found here. There was nations that was already here when white people
Who? What
got
year?
here.
What year? So what year you talking about they found them?
Well, definitely
And where?
13. Definitely
From when?
13. Huh?
1513 where?
In Panama.
So when was the first black people brought to the Americas?
What, as slavery or as
No.
foreign men?
Free or enslaved. The first one.
The one that came with Christopher Columbus.
Okay, so that's 1492,
Right.
8 and 13. So that's 21 years after the fact that black people already been here.
So
Right?
once again, that's the argument that you try to say that because Christopher Columbus had got to the islands in 1492, that means that he populated Americas with black people.
No.
That's exactly what
Because
you're saying.
see, you gotta stop adding shit on.
So why
Because
would you bring that up,
so
man?
look,
Why would you?
hold
No,
on.
no,
No,
no, no.
because
Why would you bring that
listen,
up? Why would you bring
because
that up? And
they
that
was
don't.
already here for 21
Nah, it ain't
years.
the.
That's
No,
why.
it ain't. No, it ain't the same. No, these people is doing exploring. They exploring. They not
And
on
they
the
got
coast.
black people with them. Listen, bro.
So why
I
whenever they find,
already know. Listen,
why whenever they find the black people, they ask who is these black people instead of already knowing that they some runaways.
no, they don't have to be runaways. Why do you keep
What
saying that?
you mean? So who
Stop.
are they? Who are they?
Bro, there was free black people here in
So
1492. They
you,
came with Columbus.
man, hold on.
And
So
then
who was
1493,
the who was the
1494.
okay? Fuck all that. Who was the free black people that just veered off and started their own settlement? Name it.
The ones that was left here.
No,
Ain't
no,
ain't
no,
no. I don't
no,
got no
no,
names.
no.
No,
Name the
no, 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 no.
documentation.
Because you
No,
don't
no, no. Cause
listen.
you do
Listen.
deep dives.
No, you don't
Name me
have a
the black
name.
people.
You
Name me
don't
the
have a
free blacks.
name.
Name me the
You
free
don't have
black.
a name.
Okay, okay.
You don't
So why
have a
you bring it up?
name
Why you bring it up?
because it's true.
It's not true. You. That's what I'm saying. That's why you lying.
If I was at my computer, no, I'm
You
not lying.
lying. You
If
lying.
listen, in 1492, they came with black people. That's a fact. In 1493, they're already talking about
So you saying? So you saying that?
hold on, stop,
Hold
stop.
on.
No,
Hold
no, I'm
on.
not
Nah,
saying shit.
nah.
You gotta listen.
You is saying that
No, no, no,
Latinos
no,
came.
no,
No, you
no,
saying that
no. In
city niggas from Spain, Latinos
1493,
came over here and turned into Indians. That's what you're saying.
no, no,
Motherfuckers
there
that was
ain't
in
no
the
fucking
army with
Indians. No,
Colombians.
listen, stop,
When Colombians,
stop, stop. No,
notice
no,
they
no. You
came over
asking
with.
questions but don't want to
Nah,
answer.
because
You
you
asking
trying to
questions but don't want
insinuate.
to
Nah,
answer.
because you trying to
Right?
insinuate that niggas that came on the boat with Christopher Columbus turned into Indians.
No, you trying to say that. I'm definitely not
So,
saying no shit
so
like
why
that.
was
Because
hold on? So
no,
why was
stop.
these black
Because
people acting like Indians?
Balboa didn't
Why
so
was
hold on. You
these
saying
black people
Balboa
acting
called
like Indians?
stop. Balboa called them Indians?
Why was they acting like Indians?
Did Balboa call them Indians, yes or
He
no?
didn't call them Indians. They was living off the land. They
So
been there
why are you calling them Indians then?
because they
If
was found in
Balboa didn't call them,
America.
hold on, stop.
What's
Hold
okay?
on. If
What's
no,
hold
no,
on?
no,
No, no,
stop,
no,
stop,
no, no,
stop,
no.
stop.
What's
No,
the
no,
no?
Vino,
What's the definition of
Vino,
Indian?
Vino,
No, no,
Vino,
no, 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 no.
Vino,
What's the definition? No.
Vino. No, 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 no.
What's the
Stop.
definition of Indian?
Stop.
What's the definition of
Stop.
Indian?
Stop asking.
What is
Stop. Stop. No.
what's the
No. No.
definition?
Why you
Nah,
can't
you
listen,
running.
Vino? The
You running.
person you're referring to, no, you're running because the person you're referring to didn't call them Indians, but you
What's the
trying to call them Indians.
What's the definition of an Indian?
Balboa, listen, listen. When
What is the
Balboa came
definition of
across
an Indian?
Indians,
Nah, nah.
stop. When
Hell
Balboa
no.
came, no, no. When Balboa came across Indians, he called them Indians. When he came across Negroes, he called them Negroes. You trying to make them
It don't
niggas Indian.
the niggas
You
okay,
you
what's the
done right there. You
what's
already
the
admitted that he ain't call them
what's
Indians.
what's the
He didn't
definition
call
of
them
it?
Indians.
What is the
He didn't
definition
call
of
them Indians.
okay, what's the definition?
He didn't call them
What's
Indians.
the definition?
The definition is an indigenous person to the Americas, and he
No,
ain't calling that.
no, you wrong. You lying. You
He ain't
lying.
calling that.
You lying. You
He ain't
lost.
calling that.
You missed
He
with
ain't
that.
you lost, bro. You
They was
already
found
admitted
in
the person
America.
you
No,
trying to
they was
hold on,
found.
Vino.
No, they was found. They was
Vino,
found in
stop.
America.
Vino,
They
Vino,
was found.
Vino. He didn't
Did
find them.
nobody
Stop
bring
it.
them over?
You
Did nobody
already
bring them
admitted.
over?
You already admitted he ain't
Did
call them
nobody
Indians,
bring
but
them
you
over?
trying to
Did
call
no
them Indians. You're
Europeans
done
didn't
right
bring these
there.
dudes over. Europeans
You're
didn't bring these people
done.
over.
You're
Europeans,
done.
no, I'm not.
You're done,
Because
bro. You're
no, I'm
done.
not. No, I'm
You
not.
died. You died
No, I
Hey, I'll
gracefully,
didn't.
pay
but you're
for a
done.
No, I
DNA
didn't.
test of
Indian
for
is
this guy.
Indian is the inhabitants that's found by Europeans in the New World.
Yeah, the
That's the
indigenous people in the
that's
America.
the
Not no.
no,
You see,
the
oh, you trying to
inhabitants. No, the
found. Oh,
inhabitants.
found.
The
He didn't listen,
inhabitants.
bro.
The inhabitants.
All right, can I ask you a question? Hold on. The inhabitants, cool. I said
Mhm.
live, inhabit, same shit. Hold on. Did Balboa have an idea of where these Negroes came from?
He said that he thought they was Ethiopian pirates.
Okay, hold on. Now let's
Hold
stop
on,
there.
no.
So
Was these
hold
the
on,
people
No,
that came
stop.
over with
Hold on. Stop. Stop,
no,
bro.
was these Christopher Columbus
Bro.
people?
Bro,
If he
listen.
thought that they was
We talking
Ethiopian
about
pirates,
Balboa.
if
Listen,
he
hold
thought
on,
they was
bro.
Ethiopian pirates, was
Vino,
they Christopher
I really
Columbus
don't want to
people?
mute you, bro. I don't want to mute you, but you can't. You got to
Cause you,
stop, bro. I
cause you
don't want to
playing
mute
me.
you. No, you're playing because you know you dead wrong. Just
Nah, you
let's have
wrong.
this conversation real quick. Hold on, cause I got to get off in like 2 minutes. So let's
Yeah, let's
finish
hear.
this real quick. You just sat there and admitted that. Don't cut me off neither. I'm gonna give you the same. I'm gonna give you the same grace
Nah, cause
you
you're not
give me.
recognizing the definition.
Hold on.
You're not
No,
recognizing
you
the
just trying
definition
to.
like them,
Hold
and
on.
that's
You
the
just
fight,
trying to
and
apply.
that's
Yo,
the fight
Vino,
that we
come
got.
on, man. Vino,
You saying the
stop, bro.
same
For real.
thing.
No, Vino, you already admitted Balboa didn't call them Indians. You already
It don't
admitted
matter
Balboa. Oh, yo, but how you gonna go against a nigga that found him what he thought?
because they was
He thought the
found,
niggas was
nigga.
Africans.
They was
He thought
found
they
in
was
the New World.
Africans.
How you don't
Yeah,
get that
that
they was
don't
found in
mean,
the New
but
World?
bro. But that's
Just
not the
from the
first time
action,
black people
just
was in
from the
America. Yo,
just from that
Vino,
action
I
make
can see
no,
Vino.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no. Chill
no,
out.
no. But just from that
Stop,
action make
bro.
them Indians. Just from
Bro.
that action.
No, it don't.
That
No, it
action make
don't.
them
All right, you
Indians. Yes,
said
it
it.
do.
All right, you said it. That action, I heard you. That action makes them Indians. Vino, you would have a case if The first person who came here said he found Negroes, but he didn't. You talk about 21 years later, and then when he did come across these Negroes, he said that he
So
thinks
you
they're
telling
African
me that a
pirates,
nigga?
and he
So you
didn't call
telling
them
me that?
Indian.
So you telling me that Christopher
And he
Columbus
didn't
got to
call them
know?
Indian.
No, you telling me that Christopher Columbus got to see everybody in America? Is that what you telling me?
Nigga. So you saying, hold on. So you
You telling me that
black people.
because
No,
Christopher
hold on.
Columbus
Answer
didn't
this
see
question.
everybody in America?
No. Stop, bro. Answer this question. Answer this question and be honest. So, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
Oh, you got quiet. Listen, answer this question and be honest. You saying that there was black people all over the Americas except for Hispaniola?
You say what?
So there was black people all over the Americas except for Hispaniola.
Nah, I definitely ain't saying that. Who said that?
Okay, because listen, you said, because look, Columbus ain't find no black people in Hispaniola.
The people look.
So
The people reminding him of the people in the Canary Islands.
yeah, he said they're neither black nor white. So stop that.
So
And
you
Indians are
telling
neither
me?
black nor white.
So you telling me that an island right next to Africa, West Africa, is full of Mexicans?
Yeah, they're full of people who come from like the Berber people. You got to remember, Arab's been there for thousands of years already. So if you don't know the history, you don't know the history. They're not black people.
Have
They're not.
Africans been there longer?
Been where longer?
In these same places
So
where
you
the
don't
Berbers was
understand
at.
where the island is
Where the
located at?
Berbers was at. The
Yeah, but
same places where the Berbers was at was Africans there longer.
yeah, thousands of years ago.
Okay, so would they have the same resemblance?
No.
Okay, so you telling me that Africans ain't Africans now?
No. Do you not understand Africa is the most diverse place in the world?
Hold on. So what you
So
mean by
no. Hold
Hold on.
on.
Hold on. So
Hold
what
on.
you mean by African
Stop.
descent? Hold on. So what you mean by African descent?
When we say African descent, we're talking about West and Central Africans, not no North
Nah,
Africans.
hell nah. That
No,
wasn't no Pacific.
no.
That wasn't the
Listen,
Pacific when
stop. Stop,
that wasn't the
bro.
Pacific.
Stop.
No.
Listen. This is
No.
very simple, Vino.
No, that's
Vino,
not
you
simple.
dead wrong.
You wrong.
Hold on. So no, listen. See, come on, stop, because I gotta get off this shit. So let's just finish this shit right. You was doing good for a long time until you started getting proven wrong. Then you want to start acting up. That's just the truth.
What's up, man?
So
What's
you
the
gotta
last question?
understand.
What's the last question? I gotta go
No,
to.
I just need you gotta understand, bro, that Columbus ain't find no Negroes here
So you
because
saying
he
because
came with black.
Columbus?
Hold on, he came
Hold
with black
on.
people.
Okay, all right.
He came with black people, so he would know what black people look like. He didn't
Okay,
say none of them was Negroes. He didn't say none of them was black. So
okay,
there had to be black people all over America except for Hispaniola.
okay,
That's what you're saying.
okay. But so you saying that because Christopher Columbus said that he didn't see no black people, it wasn't no black people in America. That's what you're saying.
Facts. That's
All
one
right,
reason. Yeah.
all right. That's pseudo. That's
All
pseudo.
right. You gotta prove. You gotta
That's
prove it
pseudo.
otherwise. You
I
gotta
did
prove it
prove it
otherwise. But yo,
because
I gotta
all
get
right,
off this though.
we gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you close it out. You know, say what you gotta say before you go.
Man, make sure that you're pulled up and rolled up. You know, we glad that you showed up. To comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and do it again. Go check out that book of the SGI Talks. That's my other page where you can get good game on the blacks being found in America. One.
All right, peace. We talk again another time. Yo, everybody in the chat, like, share, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, and I'm gonna catch y'all next.
See, we're talking about black and African Americans. We're not talking about this beef shit that we're on. We're not on this drama shit right now. We're on Aboriginal TV's channel talking about Pan-Africans throwing shots at the Aboriginals. A Pan-African came on here, our brother, that makes our shows live for real. I gotta say, all of us need to like sneak together and throw this nigga like $10 cause He's one of the only Pan-African boo-boos that come up here and put up a fight. People that just come up here need to see that. They need to see an African, and they need to see an Indian, and they need to see the debate so they could choose a side. Not a coincidence is a major factor in this community, and people don't even know it. Goofy motherfuckers.